Good evening, good evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome back to more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I'm Liz. Today, we left off, last session, we ended off in Sava Melek's mansion. We're doing Land's personal quest. Land slash Wenduog, they sort of relate to each other in this, in their personal quest. It's actually possible to lose the game here if you lose one of them, I think, if I recall correctly. But, I mean, we can always reload. It's not like it's last Aslanti or anything like that. So, a few quick notes before we get started, as we always do. First of all, welcome everybody. Glad to have you here. Second, I spend a lot of time refining our builds. Our build, our Rowdy Rogue build, is I was hoping, we inject some Slayer into there. We get some full base attack bonus progression. We get a couple study targets. We don't even have our second study target yet, so I can't really judge yet. But I was hoping, we'd be able to make up for the Rowdy Rogue, like the Rogue, the 3/4 base attack bonus class, and the fact that we're only shooting out one shot a turn, and the kind of stuff that we would face when we started facing bosses with lots of AC. We're not really very effective against really big bosses. We're great against moderate-sized things that we can just wreck face on. But I'm not sure how well our build is working going into the late game. I definitely would say, and I said this from the beginning, Rowdy Rogue, like a Vital Strike build, is not what I would do normally. I was totally skeptical about it from the beginning, and I was pleasantly surprised at how it performed through the first half of the game or so. I'm kind of, the enemies now get to be about as tough as they get on normal. Some of the ones we're facing now, they don't really get a whole lot tougher, but they are relatively tough at this point. And we're not getting very much tougher than this as fast as we could. So we're going to gain some more base attack bonus. We'll probably max out at like around the plus 30s or so. Hey, Jack, good to have you. Welcome, welcome. I don't know how well it's going to work as we get further into endgame, but I'm going to stick with it. We do have a lot of skills. We have access to a lot of skills on this character. Relatively speaking. So I'm kind of pleased with this. We got a lot of skill focuses, so the skills that I have are way up there. We're going to stick with this character for the time being. We'll see if we need to refine anything, see if I need to change anything, tweak anything here or there to improve stuff or make things better. Camellia's build I'm sticking to for now as well. I like having my slightly gished Sword Saint, even though she's not really ideal for this build. Neither her race nor the ability that she can't equip an amulet is really ideal for this, but she's going to be a pretty solid build as we go into late game as well. She's still capable of tanking, and she's going to continue to be capable of tanking. But there's a couple other builds here, like Lan. Lan is strong, but he'd be even stronger if he could get some transmutation spells on him, like some really nice transmute spells. And that was actually the original plan with Nenio. Nenio was going to be an alchemist, and originally she was going to be our primary buffer. And alchemists have this wonderful ability to cast buffs, self buffs, personal buffs on other people. Because alchemists don't work the way all spellcasters do. They instead of casting spells, they like make potions and concoctions of their spells, and with infusion you can give those to other people, so you could cast personal spells on other people. So the idea was she was going to be able to cast some awesome transmutation spells, make Land big and swole and all this stuff. And even though he's a pure martial class, there's no Gish in this build at all, he was going to be really effective as the game went on. And we're starting to hit that point where, yeah, he's still good, he's still a badass, he's still effective, but we're missing some of those spells that I would really love for him to have access to at this point. And Arushale, her as well. This is a non-Gish build. This is just a straight up like complementing dips. Just a slight dip in a Knife Master, slight dip in a Scaled Fist. We're not taking like, a couple levels of spellcasters here or there or whatever. No alchemist or anything in this. And she's really lacking some spells. And not having certain spells cast on her is really making her viability as we're going forward a little bit sketchy. Darren is perfectly fine as a buffer, but he's not really contributing much besides buffing. And I realized yesterday, after respecking him to have access to a bit of necromancy, that he's really not going to do anything with necromancy either. Is Aru getting paler and paler? No, not that I'm aware of. He's really not ever going to do anything with this necromancy. Like, even with a couple, like, spell focuses here and there, even if I got a couple mythics, he will never be effective with it, other than, like, raising dead or something like that. Like, he's never going to be able to cast a necromancy spell on somebody. If you want to cast a spell on an enemy in this game, you damn well better be, like, an elf with, like, crazy-ass spell penetration and full-on school focuses for whatever school you want to do. Like, I don't think Darren's ever going to be effective in that way. But he is a lot better than he was the day before with this build, I think. So I'm going to keep him like this for a bit. He's a much better buffer now than he was. And Ember, I'm still up in the air with how I want to go with Ember. Whether we want to go for the hitting touch attack or touch ACs, or if we want to go for the big crazy spellcaster bullshit. But what I feel like we're really missing here is arcane buffs, which Ember can bring arcane buffs to the floor, but like transmutation buffs on anybody, and just arcane buffs on anybody in general. So I'm gonna evaluate possibilities for Arushale to get her things like shield, and obviously that's a personal buff and it's not transmutation, so I'd have to have either an alchemist, or I'd have to have her have some spellcasting class to get that. But things like shield and blur or displacement and mirror image and stuff like that would make her a lot more effective. Blur I can actually cast on her if I put that on somebody. Like Ember, if she has it, she could cast it on anybody. It's not a personal spell. Lan, I want to get transmutation buffs on him, and I think the best way to achieve that kind of stuff is with a Brown Fur Transmuter Arcanist. So there, I was talking about alchemists, and alchemists are great, but a Brown Fur Transmuter Arcanist has the ability to cast transmutation buffs on anybody using their arcane reservoir or whatever it's called. So I'm kind of interested in that, and I want to see how I can maybe fit that into our setup. I don't know how that would work, but I'm going to evaluate that for the future. So basically all I'm getting at is the usual housekeeping at the start of the session where we let a couple people come on in. Yes, Jack, Brown Fur Transmuter. That is a sub-archetype of the Arcanist class. Arcanists are like a blend between sorcerers and wizards. They spontaneous cast like sorcerers. Like, they have a small pool of spells that they can cast whatever they want from, just like sorcerers do, but they get to pick which spells that they know are in that pool every day. So they might only be able to cast 4 spells at level 2. Like, they might only know 4 spells at level 2 on any given day, but they can have a huge spell book of all of the level 2 spells. They just have to pick those 4 spells. But once they have those 4 spells picked, they might be able to cast them 12, like any combination of them 12 times, basically. It's sort of like a sorcerer who gets to pick what spells they have access to every day, essentially. And the Brown Fur Transmuter specifically allows, at level 9, they get the ability to cast transmutation spells on party members, like even if it's a personal spell. So things like, where the hell is this? Effortless Armor, which is a personal spell. Darren would be able to cast this on Lan, for example. And I was thinking the other day, like, oh, why am I not using Effortless Armor and not realizing that it's a personal spell? Because the original plan was to use stuff like this on Nenio, and Nenio was going to be an alchemist, and she was going to cast the personal spells on people. Because alchemists can do that with all their spells. They can cast any spell on anybody, essentially, because alchemist spells aren't spells, they're like concoctions, they're potions that they brew up, kind of thing. In any case, let's proceed with, we're a few minutes in now. The explanations can be out of the way, and some people have had a chance to show up, which is what I kind of take this time at the beginning of the sessions for, and we can proceed with Lan's quest in Savamelik's mansion. Oh, also, what do you have access to right now? You have another mirror image available, you have a true strike, you have a greater invisibility. Let's turn your Arcane Strike on for... No, you know what? Screw your Arcane Strike for now. No, let's turn your Arcane Strike on for the moment.
Ready for anything.
You already have a magic weapon on, right?
Back.
Oh, you don't? Oh, God. Where are all your buffs? You went down, didn't you? Yeah, you died. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, no, we got to deal with this.
Skip the pleasantries.
You still have Death Ward on, though, right? You still have spell resistance. You still have Death Ward. Oh, crap.
No.
You don't have any of your stuff on anymore. And you don't have spell slots to cast any more of it on yourself. You really need to be resting, Camellia, but I don't think I can afford to have you rest right now.
Soot is restless. I
Yes,
wonder
Soot
why.
is. I can't really do anything to fix that here. Like, I don't have Blur on Ember to give you any kind... I mean, you're just going to have to use Displacement and hope I do it at the right time. Oh, God. This might go very poorly, guys. I forgot that Camellia technically went down, so she lost all of her buffs. No traps? No traps. Robust, corrupted mongrel brute. So he's got some mongrels in here with him. Hey, Mr. Savamelech. The demon's grim figure, which resembles a skeleton with glossy skin sketched over it, hovers above you. A sea of eyes glitter hungrily in the darkness. The mongrels have been trained well, and they make not a sound as they await their master's order to attack. My child, you've finally come to me. It took you such a long time to find your father's home. I called and called. I started to think you couldn't hear my call, couldn't feel my touch. But I see that you do. Your body reacts to my presence. Black tears shed from a great sin. They mean my poison has penetrated deep within you, Lan. That's your name, isn't it? I accept you, my prodigal son. I will accept you if you want to join me. How do you want to be initiated? With my poison in your flesh of the innocent, like all of your kin, or to build your strength? Or will you let me thrust my stinger in you? This will either kill you, or make you the greatest of all mongrels. Decide now while I, your father, am feeding benevolent. I'd rather die than serve you. And you're not my father, you freak. Yeah, we know all about Lan's father. We also know all about Lan's mother. But Lan's mother, as was put in the episode, Lan left her on red. You know so little, you weak, pathetic mongrel. I made you. You're my creation, and you will return to me. Hi, Catnip. Nice to have you. I'd rather die than serve you. I know, it's very dramatic. It always fits into every story like this, doesn't it? Lies. What do you mean you made them, Savamelech? Mongrels are descended from crusaders. Yes, and I was that filth. I was the sweet poison that corrupted them. I'll tell you a story, my naive commander. A long, long time ago, when stupid mortals thought that one crusade would be enough, angels came down from heaven to fight among you. Coriel, a child of light, led a troop of crusaders deep into the wound. Shut up, you scum. They walked for so many days and lost their way. The wasteland seemed a labyrinth to them, as if someone had confused them on purpose. They ran out of food and water. Despair and incredible rabid hunger overtook them. Only Coriel kept going and demanded the same of them. And then one of the crusaders said, "He's a stranger, this angel. He's not one of us. If we kill and eat him, he won't be missed, and his holy flesh shall give us strength to get out of here." But how he walks so briskly without tiring. We will gain his strength.
The other Crusaders were terrified, but the more their hunger tormented them, the more eagerly they looked upon Quarrel. And one night, in the darkness, they did what they talked about. And the one who planted this idea in their heads dealt the first blow. And when the feast was over, I shed my Crusader's guise and assumed my true form. I told them I was letting them go home, but that my brand, a brand of sin, would stay with them from their children forevermore. My poison would flow into their veins, and when I gave the order, they would come to me.
Just freak the F out. You are lying. I can't yell right now. Like, everything has to be muted tones because middle of the night, people in bed and all that kind of stuff, but yes. So they weren't noble crusaders?
They're fallen sinners who committed a great and disgusting atrocity. They destroyed a child of light, and they do not deserve to see the sun. Banished to darkness, doomed to starvation and deformity. The mongrels belong here with me. Flesh imbued with my poison is the only food they need. Serving me is the only life they deserve.
I don't believe you. You're just making this up. I mean, demons do that. Demons are all about the deception. Oof. 1 second. Having issues today. Either food poisoning last night or a bit of stomach flu or something today. Have not been doing too well.
If I'm lying, why are you squirming before me now like a pathetic worm? You who has not touched my poison or been my servant. If I'm lying, whence the taste of blood and raw flesh on your tongue? What's the hunger that's currently turning your guts inside out?
I'll kill you. I will destroy you. What changed? Yeah, so his magic wasn't really affecting him at all when he was down in the caves.
Do you really think my powers are as crude as that? In the caves, I summoned those I chose. Here, I'm calling the blood of all my children. I'm calling to the sin of the ancestors so that the old promised to return them to my side. No one can resist this call. And you, Commander, cannot resist the call of duty.
But
this is why you're here and not in your fortress.
Look at that tongue, dude. Like, this guy is Gene Simmons to the max. It's like, hey, basically we want to model this demon named Savamelech. I want you to, like, look at old footage of a Kiss concert and just model off of that. We're good to go. Also, if Arushale could hold 4 kukris instead of just 2, that'd be awesome. Where did you get these Mongols from? Didn't you flee Neathholm alone with your tail between your legs? Yeah, remember when I blasted you at the light of the holy sun or angel bullshit or something?
Oh, Commander, don't assume you're the only one with a loyal army. I've been gathering my children for years. Those who thought to have been lost in the caves actually found their true home. See any familiar faces, Lan?
Rollo. Old Gorham. Anytime anybody's named Gorham, I just think of Amiri in Kingmaker, like yelling out to Gorham every time she charged at somebody. But it's not possible. They're supposed to be dead. They went missing when I was a kid.
My poison doesn't kill mongrels, it gives them life. A long, long life. Those who remained in Dresden also deserve a long life. But what about you? Is this how you want to die?
I'd rather die than obey you, because I'm a good little boy, and I always wear clean underwear. We've killed plenty of demons before, Lan. You've got this shit. No, I can't. I let you down, Commander. I'm done. Finish me off. It's better that way. Dude. Why am I surrounded by such fucking weak-willed assholes in this crusade? I mean, I've got the this was a lawful choice, though. Didn't you promise me you'd be able to fight Yeah, no. Let's choose something else. Some warrior and hunter you are. Give up, or I'll disgrace your name and tell your kin you gave up. Okay. Get up, not give up. All right, we can handle that too. 39 on our intimidates. We can make that happen. Or we could just do the non-aligned option. Nothing's over as long as you're alive. I need you, Lan. Fight. If it didn't say I need you, Lan, if this was just nothing's over as long as you're alive, fight, I would have been like, yes, we're choosing that option. That's us right there. Screw it. Yes. Just a minute. If you need me, I'll get up. I just need a few minutes. I can do it. I'll be fine.
Oh, no, Commander. Well, I did receive mythic powers from my master. I'm not in the mood to fight now. It's time for me to visit my children in Dresden, the city you abandoned. Without me, they're wandering in darkness, but I will give them power. Too bad you won't be able to follow me. We'll literally be worlds apart. No, you won't touch them. What are you talking about, my child? Of course I'll kill you. Not personally, though. I'll leave you in the capable hands of your kin. They may be few, but each of them is worth a dozen experienced soldiers. If you happen to survive next time we meet, I will have an army. Prepare to see even more familiar faces in it, Lan.
Let's have some fun.
I hit them with the Archon Aura. Also, he's here, but he's not targetable. So is he supposed to be like teleporting away or some shit like that? Robust corrupted mongrel brutes. They got themselves some great axes. What are they like? Study. 14, flat-footed 12, touch 9. They're level 11, like, excuse me? Excuse me? Who else is here? Some skirmishers, so like axe thrower, looks like. A guard, another axe thrower, it looks like. Okay, so these axe throwers could all like shoot my squishies. That might be bad. Would be nice to have a nice like chain lightning here, but alas, I don't, so.
I'll cut you wide open.
We'll just kill this first one like it's nothing. Yeah, he's bamfing is what he's doing. I'm gonna take 5, and we're gonna move over here, and then I'm gonna shoot a skirmisher, I believe. Because I don't want to get hit by ranged attacks. And I think we're gonna do, no, he's flat-footed. He hasn't acted yet, so there's no reason to do that. I can study him. Let's study him. And now shoot him. Oh, 400 damage. Good God, that's a crit. Yeah, 4d8 plus 70 times 3. Then 22 d6s of piercing damage from Vital Force, 2d6 for holy damage, and then 11 d6 from sneak attack. Okay, Ruchelet. I'm gonna have you charge. I guess I could have had you study there, too. Ugh, gross, bull rush. He takes one shot at us, that's fine. Lan, please move to where you have range on both. You know what? I don't even care if he swings at you. Just go here. Yeah, fine. Take an attack of opportunity from him. And now murder, death, kill both these guys.
You crossed the wrong mountain.
Yes! Holy crap, that's a lot of mongrels. $470, 492, and 463. He did 3 hits of almost 500 each. God damn it, Lan. You are an absolute beast. And if I could get a brown fur transmuter to like cast all of the awesome transmutation spells on you, you would be an even bigger beast. Ember, take 5, get away from these guys. So this guy is not actually threatened by Lort. Lort does not have Snapshot. And this one is not threatened, well, unless Lan can threaten this guy. So I'm not going to get sneak attacks on anybody here. But I don't really care. Let's shoot this fool. They're not that tough. Although, I'm about to have a whole bunch of turns happen. There's actually so many here, I'm tempted to go into real-time... oh, this is behind us, okay. I'm tempted to go into real-time with pause for this fight. But I mean, Lan has improved cleaving finish. He might be able to just clean this all up. Like, everybody. He might just be able to sweep through all of them and murder, death, kill all of them at once. And if he can, that would be pretty awesome sauce. Darren, engage.
Out of my sight.
You got a hit. Yeah, so I'll shoot the skirmishers, the guys who are not going to come to us. And I will let Lan just try and destroy this whole pack of them. Okay. Camellia is currently engaged. Since she is currently engaged, we will have her attack here.
The spirits demand your blood.
Shit.
The world in crimson.
I think Lan can still do what I need him to do. I need to take 5 to get away from these people again. They got some big-ass weapons, though. So let's take 5, we'll go here, and shoot this skirmisher.
This will hurt.
163 plus 28. Nice. That's our turn. Arushale. I can send her upstairs, or I could just send her after this guy. I'll send her after this guy. Nice. Camellia is engaged. When's the wedding? Maybe not quite Camellia's personality, I suppose. All right. Okay. This is what I want to see. So, theoretically, as long as I keep killing, improved cleaving finish should let me kill every single one of these fools. And they're all in range, so...
You won't survive me.
It did not kill all these fools. What happened? So I hit 1. Improved Vital Strike. I hit 1. I killed them. I used Cleaving Finish. I hit. I used Cleaving Finish. I criticaled for 476 damage. It failed a will saving throw. It died. It died. I should have been able to keep using it. Why did improved cleaving finish not work there? You can use cleaving finish any number of times per round. This is cleaving finish. If you make a melee attack and your target drops to 0 or fewer hit points, as a result of your attack, you can make another melee attack. See, it's another melee attack, which means it's not you can make like a follow-up thing or some other verbiage. It is another melee attack, which means that other melee attack can feed into another one of these. I feel like this entire group of them should have just blown up when we did that, but that's okay.
Endure this.
Fine. I'll kill him like 2 at a time. Oh god, that attack of opportunity massacred them. I still say that having access to like a chain lightning here would be nice, but since that's not the case, I don't even know if using... We're gonna rest soon anyway, right? So let's just take care of business. Not bad. A little bit more would have killed him. Maybe we should have used our maximize spell there instead. That's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about the skirmishers like shooting Ember or my character from range. You heard there's a bug where it will target already dead with the finish, and that's why it fails. Oh, that could be it. I need to read the new patch notes, like for the beta patch notes that are out for 1.1. I have not updated to 1.1. I am on the previous version because it's a beta patch, and I've got this in-progress campaign for the stream, right? So I didn't want to patch in progress until it's an actual live patch release. But I need to read through, like, it's hundreds of changes, and some of them are really important. For like the 6th time they fixed the charge bug, and I hope it's actually fixed this time. Because as a turn-based player, I run into it all the time. And There's a lot of bugs that I hope are fixed, but I really hope cleaving finish actually works correctly. And I actually improved cleaving finish, and I can destroy a group of things like that. Because Lan should have been able to wreck that entire pack in one shot.
I will see to your demise.
God, our Archon's aura, 24-hour Archon aura is nice. I'll admit, it's kind of nice. It feels good on the whole. All right, let's speed this turn up. Skirmisher just runs on in. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was concerned the skirmishers would just destroy Ember and main character Kun, because that's what they do. I mean, I'll take an attack of opportunity if I go here, but I mean, like, Lan can take care of both of them, right? Should be able to. Fine, I'll take an attack of opportunity. They're not going to hit me. They'd have to roll a 20, and even if they did, it wouldn't matter. I'm going to take 5, and we'll shoot this clown. You know what? No. We will study this clown and then shoot him.
A calculated risk.
Take 5 is not a move action. You can take 5 and not take an attack of opportunity, and also use your move action for an ability like that. I mean, that feels like a waste, but I also have 6 attacks against you. It just feels like such a waste. Like, he's gonna instantly be vaporized. I'm surprised she didn't, like, crit for 100. Okay, Lamb.
Make every strike count.
Okay. Pasted 2, and you could have attacked this one as well, but you didn't. So, okay, fine. Where do you need to be? Does Darren need you in here? Probably not. I think Ember and Darren and me can probably take care of that. I don't think you're really needed anywhere. We've destroyed everything at this point. The world is wrecked. All right. Head this way, then. Emba. Emba, if you could maximize Scorching Ray this guy. Wow, you missed one. What? Really? Critical miss. You rolled a 1. Okay. I'm like, how did you miss that? You were up against a touch AC. But yes, it can happen.
Precision and
Wow, Darren hit. Twice. He's not supposed to hit. That could have been bad.
Go for their hearts!
I'm surprised we didn't get a critical into an attack of opportunity because of our outflank.
This should do it.
Done. Do we have a cutscene? Yeah, okay. This is a strange feeling. I ought to stop thinking about my tribe and fulfill my duty as a crusader, but I can't. I'm a mongrel, and I have a duty to the mongrels, too. My heart is like my face now, split in two. My cold-blooded half tells me to forget about the tribe, but my human half is desperate to find a way back to Galarian. Until we do what the Queen sent us here to do, we can't leave this place, right, Commander? Tell me, I need to hear it. Also, McPoddington, welcome. Good to have you. Welcome to the chat. Are you all right? Right now I'm fine. I don't even have a headache, but inside, that's another story. Why don't I just jump around a little? If anything comes loose in me, it'll rattle. That way we'll know if I need to run to a healer or if it's too late. A chance to wash my face would be welcome, or maybe should I leave it? I could scare off passing demons. I feel like he'd be a lot more sarcastic about it than I'm being, but okay. Samamelik's presence alone had you writhing in agony just now. Will you be able to fight him when we catch up with him again? I don't know if I'll be able to handle him or not, but I have to try. It's a matter of honor. So you think Samamelik was lying about your ancestors? Walls of text, ladies and gentlemen, walls of text. So the usual, he wants to protect his mongrel friends. Ancestors, schmancestors, why do you care? You're half lizard, half goat, because you were born one, not because you're guilty of anything. If only it was so simple. Yeah, I mean, you're born the way you are, right? Whether you're created or not, you are. If you're living, you're the way you are, and you can't do anything about it. And if Smurfette taught us anything, it was that it doesn't matter if you're created for something. If you're alive today, you are alive today, and you have all of the everything that comes with being alive in front of you. The mongrels are safe in Dresden, no matter what that demon said. Oh, are they? Are they? Are they safe under that queen's rule? Her leadership of the crusade has a lot to be desired, as she's lost 4 crusades at this point. You're right. There are plenty of people back in Dresden who will protect the mongrels. The Queen, Erebeth, Anevia. Okay. I am on board with Anevia. Anevia will protect the mongrels. The Queen has lost 4 crusades in a row, and I have no faith in her doing anything in this one. I'm going to get back there, and Dresden is going to have been fallen, and I'm going to have to siege Dresden again. I can see it right now. Beth gave up the last time we sieged Dresden, and unless she's got some more gas in the tank, I bet you she's probably going to fall apart when it falls again. Anevia, however, is a BAMF. Like, Anevia is 100%. I'm on board with that. Like, she's an actual leader. We have to keep going. Yeah, the Queen and Erebeth are managers. Anevia is a leader. Do what we came to the Abyss for. Okay. Let's loot the room, ladies and gentlemen. It's Munchkin time. There's also a lot. Oh my god. Anevia and Arushale are easily my favorite characters in the tabletop game. Okay, cool. That's a lot of magical items. And the Trickster in me is just like +1, +1, +1, +1 on all of this all. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on things like Rings of Protection and natural armor amulets and all that. But holy balls, look at all of that. People are like, there's so many less belts in this game than there was in Pathfinder Kingmaker. And I'm like, oh, go do Lan or Wenduog's quest then. Let me know how many belts there are then. Ahead. So that's Rings of Protection +3, Belts of Giant Strength +4, Throwing Axe +3s, which these are all, like, these weapons are all 1 higher than it actually shows they are because we're a Trickster. Anything actually valuable in this? A bunch more natural armor +3s, those are cool. It's a heavy shield +3, so it's actually a +4. Mighty Constitution 2. Yeah, so none of these are special named fancy schmancies. They're all just generally speaking... God, it's still going. There we go. It's just generally speaking lots of magical stuff. That's a trap.
It is finished.
Does that mean there's a trap over here too? Like if I had charged up there after these guys.
What a find.
That's trapped, it looks like.
Interesting.
Yeah, there we go. There's the trap.
A trivial matter.
Indeed.
Follow my lead.
So there's actually lots of traps in this place. What's the DC on these? 35. I don't know, guys. My 53 modifiers might not be able to handle that. 1,745 gold in that chest. This one is trapped.
As it should be.
Let me disarm that first.
A trivial matter.
That was a 32. Actually, that was just picking the lock. No, that was disarming the trap. What about the lock? Also, I'm hearing commoners from outside. Wow. That's just a masterwork longbow of all things, and a potion of heroism.
That is not
gross.
far.
Was hoping that chesty, I know, for the trickery checks involved in it would have something a little bit nicer. But it's fine. It's fine.
I'll go ahead.
A falchion. Again, every time I see a falchion, I have to highlight how I can't stand how a falchion is a two-handed weapon in this game. Oh, dude, you know what else I can't stand about this? Okay, this is a messer. Take a look at this handle. Take a look at this handle right here. This is a knife. This is a handle. See those two little rivets right there? This is a handle that's laminated onto a tang. A falchion is not laminated onto a tang. A falchion is a sword. A falchion is a handle that goes over a tang and then is press fit with a pommel on the end of it. So it would not have these two little rivets right here. That would not exist on a falchion. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a messer. This is a knife. A really big, long knife with a knife handle. That is not a sword.
I know the way.
Always be ready for the
So now
worst.
there's two things that I can't stand about the falchion in this game. It's a two-handed weapon, and the picture of it's not even a sword. Also, God,
Trust in yourself.
you
Miss
got
me
beat up,
already?
Ember.
Yes?
Let's, oh my God, look at all those belts. Let's down a few potions, shall we? My potions are all the way down here now. You don't need too many potions. You don't have the same kind of hit points that the people who usually get hit have. Alright, let's see what else is in here. Lots of lava, that's what's in here. My God. These demons and their lava.
I'm all ears.
I'm gonna build a giant house, and instead of, you know, filling it with good stuff, I'm just gonna fill a giant portion of it with lava.
It is finished.
Also, same color as McPonnington, so Mark of the Dragon. Welcome. Good to have you in chat. Fatal Mark. The owner of this quiver can use it to shoot 30 units of ammunition every day. On hit, this ammunition marks its target and creates an invisible bond among them. Whenever the wielder hits a marked enemy, all other marked enemies suffer 2d6 damage. Cool. Just another piece of ammunition that I'm not going to use. But that would be really useful on a volume of fire archer, I suppose. Ammunition in general would be really useful on volume of fire archers. But on a vital strike archer, we're probably not going to hit, and if we do hit, we're going to vaporize them anyway. So, oh God, even more magical stuff. All right. Well, we took care of that guy, didn't we? Yeah. So bad blood sorted. Willidus's mansion with Grey Boar. Yeah, cool. Dark Moon Rising. We need to go to the abandoned mansion in the upper city. We could do this, but we need Vol'jif for that. So Grey Boar, Vol'jif, and Demalchio's mansion. This is the place we need to go with Arushale. I don't know where that is. One of them says what its name... We're close to one of these, are we not? I feel like we're really close to one of these. I don't want to respec one of these guys yet either, so I'm probably going to take them here at like level 6 or whatever they're at. Rapture of Rupture, Valexia's mansion. This is the one we're next to already, right? Valexia's? Noble from the upper city offers patronage to young and talented individuals who manage to impress her. Before gambling one's fate in the hopes of winning the favor of such a demon, it's crucial to understand how demons think. Cool. Seven Wolf, hi, good to see ya. Welcome.
Follow my lead.
All right, let's move on out. I really, really, really want to try and fit a Brownfur Transmuter into this lineup. I don't think I want to do an Alchemist at this point, but maybe. These guys were all here before, right? Pretty sure they were. I think we're nice and close to Valexia's mansion. I think that's the Rapture of Rupture, right? So I just need to try and remember my way back up to over here to get to that. Which is like a stairway over this direction, right? This is where we killed all the vampires. Ooh.
What a find!
But the chest though. Can I get up there without dimension dooring? There's gotta be a way, right? There has to be a way to move the camera to make something happen to get up there without a DD. How many dimension doors do I have? 12. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no. We're doing this. Hopefully not right into a trap, mind you. Okay.
Focus on the goal. That is not far. A trivial matter.
Random commoner up on the roof.
A trivial matter.
Oh. Crumpled demon helmet. A relic. You don't say. Also. Oh, these look intriguing. Goggles of piercing gaze. +1 insight bonus on attack and damage rolls against outsiders, as well as a +10 competence on persuasion skill checks. This is interesting, actually, because I'm wearing Rascal's goggles that give me a bonus on perception and trickery skill checks, which is what I want. But Darren, I was just saying the other day that I'd kind of like to give him a charisma headband with, like, if I can get it +6 charisma would be great. Because the phylactery is awesome. I like the phylactery. It's starting to run its course. Having charisma at this point would be cool. But I already have a +2 charisma on the gloves. So unless I get like a +6 charisma headband, I think I want to stick with the gloves. But the gloves give me my competence bonus on persuasion and knowledge world. And I really like that. But if I'm going to have access to wherever it is in this ridiculous inventory at the moment, I could sort by date acquired, I suppose. Right there. Goggles of piercing gaze, and it actually has a better persuasion check. I could do something else with gloves, and I could put charisma on here. What was this? Yeah, I don't really care about that. But yeah, I could put like a charisma headband on then. If I could, this is just a +2, but what do we have? Rigorous training is a +6 wisdom with perfect strike. So that's for a war priest, let's just face it. Vast intelligence. Wise negotiator, +4 to charisma and wisdom, and +4 on saving throws against mind affecting conditions. That might be acceptable on him, actually. It would give me another +2 charisma, so I get a +8 charisma modifier. And then I'd have even bigger bonus to my my persuasion then. In any case, I'm going to hold on to that for the time being. We're not going to commit to using it right now. Let's keep our sexploration up just a little bit. Yeah, no immediate, like, reveal on what the way down here is. I think I could actually... Okay. Instead of dimension dooring, I think if I click this while I'm up here, I'll actually go into the building. I will. Oh! Such exploits! Many wow! I get a free dimension door from that. Been asking about your YouTube for a bit. Yep. Ah, no, I recognize ya. You have Ember as a level 1 underground chemist, X Sage Sorcerer, 10 Arcane Trickster. So you went 1 Chem, 1 Sage, 10 Trickster, then back to Sage. Yeah. So Sage Sorcerer is going to be like her, assuming I keep her on the Arcane Trickster, like touch attack build, she is going to... She has 4 in Sage, actually, because she needed, Ember. You need access to level 2 spells to get Arcane Trickster, and Sorcerers get their level 2 spells at level 4. So she took 4 levels in Sage Sorcerer, and then 10 levels in Arcane Trickster, which we hit at level 15, and now she's going to be going back into Sage Sorcerer for the rest of her levels. But that's only if we keep her on this Master Blaster, I want to hit your touch AC build. If I want to do something else with her, she'll get respect, but I've been experimenting with this one for a few sessions, and I've liked it so far. There's been a couple fights. I got really pissed off at Blackwater, and I was like, no, we need something that hits touch AC. I need either a Kineticist or I need an Arcane Trickster in this group. and I took the opportunity to respec her then. And we had a fight just last session against this really rapey Aasimar dude who was taking advantage of all kinds of Aasimar women, and his touch AC just happened to be nice and low once we activated impromptu sneak attack as well. So we were up against his flat-footed touch AC, and we just vaporized him. Okay, this is where we want to go, the Rapture of Rupture. My only concern is, do I want to rest before I do this? I still have some spell slots available. I've got somebody on Death's Door. She has Arcane Pool available, but she doesn't have spellcasting, and she doesn't actually have Blur up at the moment, or any of her awesome buffs for tanking.
So is restless.
I have enough
wonder
offensive
why.
spells.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
I could probably do it. I'll do it. We won't rest just yet. We'll do a quick save and let's go. Into the Rapture of Rupture! If we can. Greetings, esteemed guest. Are you here to seek the hospitality of the illustrious Lady Velexia? Or are you here on other business? I seek Lady Valexia's patronage and would like to enter. Welcome to the Rapture of Rupture, esteemed sir. Lady Velexia will be notified of your arrival right away. So they just let random people in? Or do they recognize me? Ask Velexia for her oh no. There's just a shit ton of demons in here is all it is. They just let random people in. It's probably like orgy mode, you know? We let you in, and then we turn it into an orgy with your skull, and maybe if you survive, you can leave. Otherwise, you just got yourself caught, essentially.
Follow my lead.
But I don't know if she knows who she's dealing with. I don't know if I know who I'm dealing with. Awesome, not scripted. So I can move around and I can do stuff. I have to actually talk to her.
As it should be.
That tells me I should probably buff. But what I'm noticing is this one has a name, so does this. They're both Mariliths. Everything else here is a commoner, which means I'm hoping we don't just immediately fight her. Please be more like Shamira. A new guest has arrived. How exciting! A mortal from Galarian, if my eyes don't deceive me. What brings you to my manor? This is all very intriguing. Velexia. We have clashed in battle many times. Her claws were always stained with the blood of those she killed on the battlefield. Now she looks different. But I am certain that her true nature remains unchanged. She is still violent and dangerous. You must be on your guard, champion. Sweetheart, you should have told me you were coming. I would have organized a reception to celebrate your return. I must confess I rather missed having you around, but all is forgiven, and I hope I can count on you among my regular guests once more. She's speaking to Arushale. Everybody loves Arushale here, it seems. Some of them are, like, sometimes we get this kind of reception. Sometimes we get the reception of, like, oh, the rumors are true, you're with mortals now. And sometimes we get the just like, oh my god, you used to be the most ridiculously crazy wild thing here, and, you know, it's nice to have you back. Things will get wild again. Thank you for your hospitality, Velexia, but I doubt you'll find me very interesting. Things have changed since my last visit. I'm a different person now. I have to warn you, Velexia is much more dangerous than she looks. She knows how to be amicable, but it's only a pretense. Her friendly demeanor is as fake as everything else in this city. If you look behind the mask, you will see someone who is old, cruel, and utterly insane. Someone who adores random acts of senseless violence. Trust me, I used to know her in my past life. Everybody talks about you here. Who are you? Ah, how refreshingly direct. Well, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Lady Velexia, but it's common for others to add a few epithets before my name. Often something like magnificent or illustrious. I hold considerable influence in the upper city. You could even call it my little queendom. I'm the foremost member of the city's elite, and all the aristocrats of Elutionera acknowledge me as their de facto leader. You might be under the misconception that this city is ruled by Shamira, but Shamira is nothing more than a glorified cleaner, entrusted with the responsibility of tending to the latrines. I, on the other hand, hold sway over the most powerful and influential demons in the city. You see, my dear friend Nocticula allows me to lead the nobility because I look out for her interests. She knows that I am loyal. Unlike most demons, I do not aspire to power, because what I already possess. I would never stage a coup against Our Lady in Shadow, nor would I ever use my position in society to support anyone else in such a foolish endeavor. Cool. You want to stage... No, we're not going to stage a coup. I'm actually leaning on let's side with Nocticula. I'm down with Nocticula. Let's do this. Profane gifts all the way. I seek your patronage. A Galarian warrior who seeks the patronage of a demon from the upper city? And you're a crusader, no less. This is most intriguing. If you're a curious creature, indeed. And I would be very interested to learn more about you. There is no need to bother with the titles. You can simply call me Vilexia. And you are...
Don't put your trust in her words, champion. Vilexia's temper is like the wind that blows across Ishiar. It changes constantly and bodes poorly for us no matter what direction it turns. You must watch her as vigilantly as a skilled sailor watches the horizon.
You can call me Lord. What an unusual name. Certainly not in keeping with the spirit of the Abyss, but I like it. You know, Lord, I have a proposal for you. Let's pick a place that's nice and romantic and go on an innocent little date together. It'll be a chance for us to get to know one another. How about the Battle Bliss? It offers simple, spirited entertainment, and it will be a good place for us to talk undisturbed. No one will notice us because they'll be too busy watching the fights in the pit.
Oh, everybody is going to notice me at the Battle Bliss. We just wiped the floor with that place. We took 2 of the people from the Battle Bliss, like the Arena Masters of the Battle Bliss, and we combined them into one being. Like, we are hailed as glorious Arena Masters in this city. They will 100% be looking at us.
I'll be waiting for you at the arena. I hope you accept my invitation. I'll be very disappointed if you deny me the pleasure of your company. After all, you are the champion. You've conquered the arenas. Now she understands it. Where better to learn more about you than in a place you proved your worth? So this is clearly like an added dialogue. Like, she has that conversation, and then if this trigger is set where we have done this, this dialogue pops up afterwards. Who does she think we are? A circus troupe hired to entertain guests at a ball? Call me old-fashioned, but I'd rather think we should go back to the traditional kill-on-sight method of dealing with demons. I'd like to know you better. I am flattered by your attention. I find your personality intriguing. You know, I take great interest in promising young talent, and I tend to offer my patronage to gifted artists. Unfortunately, many of them turn out to be frauds, unable to keep me entertained for more than a few seconds. Okay, I don't actually want to know more about her right now. She said we'll learn more about each other at the Battle Bliss, so let's learn more about each other at the Battle Bliss. We can't talk. What the? Why can I check information on her bed? Excuse me? Like, it's... The magnificent bed is covered in luxurious silk sheets that whisper sorrowfully, as if trying to tell you something. The sheets whisper. The sheets themselves whisper. The bed talks. Acid-spewing tentacle rape motherfucker up here. She's got a little bit of everything in her mansion. Okay, so... That is... We got... Oh, yeah, we need to go into Nocticula's lair for that. Yeah, so I gotta go on a date at the Battle Bliss Arena now. Lovely. Where is Demalchio's mansion? I want to take that on. That's a Ruchelet's quest. Yeah, go ahead and shift your map. That's the Palace of Incest and Degeneracy. The House of Wicked Knowledge. Portal up, portal down. Into the Abandoned Mansion. Who wanted me to go to the Abandoned Mansion? Enchanted Mansion. And 10,000 Delights, we know that. I think the House of Wicked Knowledge is the storyteller. That might be completely wrong, but I suspect it's possible. Somebody told me about the Abandoned Mansion. Abandoned Mansion is for Vol'jif, so we don't want to go there. And then Willidus's is not actually listed. It's in the upper... Oh, it is called the House of Wicked Knowledge. Never mind. The House of Wicked Knowledge is Greyboar's place. So I can't go there yet. Where is the place to cross? It's over here. Is this the right angle to be at? It looks like this might be the right angle. It is the right angle. So now I get to connect into here. There's a portal. Portal. God, I hate this so much. The Enchanted Mansion is here. I can take a look at what that is. Maybe. Palace of Incest and Degeneracy. I've been there. Wicked Knowledge. We can't do that yet. And Abandoned Mansion is for Vol'jif. Okay, let's take a look at the Enchanted Mansion. We'll see if we can make that happen. As I continue to go without rebuffing. Okay, so that's the stair, like the normal way of getting up, right? So if we were to talk to the senior guard and say, hey, I want access, they should give me access now. Yeah, I'm clearly not gutter snipe. I've got enough reputation. They let me into this area even if I just ask for it. They're oddly shaped. They seem to be the body parts of demons who have been petrified, chopped into pieces, and used in building material. So they actually build their walls and shit out of demon bones. Fascinating. What's this? Is it? It's this door, okay. So it has a gate in front of it. There's also a mobility check down to some chests. What's the DC? 30. I can hit 30. I have plus like 30 something myself. What is it? I have plus 35 myself. I could actually take this too. Does this take me down to... Yeah, that takes me into the slums. Wow, it skips me down 2 levels all the way to the slums. Let's just pick this.
Trivial matter.
Ooh. Helm of Static Discharge. This helm grants the wearer +5 competence on combat maneuver defense and electricity resistance 30. Okay. Interesting combination. Also, whenever the wearer of this helm becomes a target of a spell that deals electricity damage, even if such effect was prevented by spell or elemental resistance, his next attack deals an additional 2d6 of electricity damage. Oh, so this is... Yeah, okay. That's fine. We're not going to be... we're not going to be using that. At least, probably not. It's going to look ugly.
Can't hide from me.
Trap. God, guys, don't walk so close to that trap. Let me disarm it first.
It is finished.
Love how these trees are just growing in lava. That's the portal. Fix the lock.
A trivial matter.
Hey, cold iron. Love how cold iron always has a rune on it. Okay, can I open this? A little framey there. I can open this. Oh boy, ooh, what's this gonna take us to? Seems well kept. Seems like somebody is making things work in here. It's just Upper City. There's nothing special about this location. Is that Crusader? No, that's... Oh, okay, Bless Weapon. I don't mind me no Bless Weapon. Transmutation spell.
Interesting.
Bless Weapon is kind of nice. It auto-confirms critical threats, does it not, Bless Weapon? Just out of curiosity. Weapon strike true against evil foes. The weapon in your primary hand is treated as a magic weapon for the purpose of overcoming DR. The weapon also becomes good aligned, which means it can overcome the DR of certain evil. In addition, all critical threats against evil foes automatically confirm, so every threat is a critical hit. 1 minute per level as well. Having access to Bless Weapon would be nice, I'm not gonna lie. Where is the thing for this? Is it in? It's in there. Ugh, gross.
I know what to do. They'll
Do you?
never see me coming.
Can I get through this? I can get through this. Okay, no big bad scripted encounter here? No, awesome. Let's disarm the trap.
A trivial matter.
Just for safety's sake. Nothing crazy. Ooh. Light crossbow. I am considering, like, maybe one of the things we can revise on our character is switch to a heavy crossbow build instead. Heavy crossbow with a vital strike is technically better than a longbow, so that's a possibility. What is this light crossbow, though? Life Deliverer. +4, so it's actually +5. Undead Bane. It allows its wielder to cast healing spells as though they had the Reach spell feat. I mean, Darren can already cast healing spells as if they have Reach, so I don't think that's going to help with us.
Follow my lead.
That's part of, he has the mythic power for that. Was that all that was in here, really? This was just a little loot thing. Damn it, I was hoping this was going to be, like, actually quest relevant. Well, that's disappointing. Somewhat disappointing. Oh, wait, no, that was this thing over here. The Enchanted Mansion is still in front of me still. It's over here still. Yeah. Okay. All right. Which quest is this a part of? It was the one that sounds like the Storyteller's Mansion. Was it this? Get inside the Mage's Tower in the Upper City? Zephorian's Key? Maybe not. I don't know. In any case, what's the Enchanted Mansion? It's a different zone, so that's a good sign. Let's go. It doesn't seem to be like... It's not one of the ones that I need a companion for, because it explicitly says one of them's the abandoned mansion and the other's the other thing. A bard. A handsome young man in snow-white toga reclines in a plush armchair next to a table, heaving with sumptuous food. Flowers are nestled in his blonde curls, while gems sparkle on his half-bared chest. A boy sits on the floor before him, rubbing the soles of the man's feet with scented oil. Okay. This sounds like the kind of place that Darren could be at home. Ooh. Black scabbed fingers oozing pus. Gross. There you are. Oh, this is Demalchio. Okay, this is Arushale's place. There you are, my venomous butterfly. More beautiful than ever. I see taking a stroll around the world of mortals did you some good. You're slimmer, and there's a healthy flush to your cheeks. Just like a doll. And what is this? A souvenir from Galarian? A handsome one, isn't he? So fresh, so hale. You've barely used him, I see. I'm not her trophy, I'm her friend. Order your slave to keep quiet, my butterfly, or I'll order mine to serve up his tongue as my next meal. Oh, sir. Oh, sir. I'm afraid you may have made a mistake, and it might possibly be fatal. Speaking of meals, please sit, eat. And as I'm feeling magnanimous today, your mortal pet may also partake. Just look at this perfect table. God, is that a wyvern? I'm just noticing. the meal. See these grapes? Every single one is gilded. Oh my god, really? And this wine from the ruins of Aslant is older than any living mortal, many demons, and even some of the gods. And last, but certainly not least, behold our main course, a roasted drake. They eat us all the time, so why shouldn't we return the favor? Thank you. It's been a while since I saw you last, Demalchio. What happened to your hands? Don't you remember what these hands did at your behest? It seems the nature of the Azata cannot contain all the freedom granted by the Abyss without sustaining a little damage. But it's nothing. It barely hurts. Go on, eat. This is all for you. Or perhaps you prefer some human meat. Do you want me to serve him up instead? Don't. I never had a taste for mortal flesh. Only mortal souls. On a diet? Afraid of getting fat? Clever girl, you succubi must take good care of your looks. It's not like you have anything else. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'll sample this fine repast. Can I just kill him? Yeah, reach for my... I'll kill you. Did you eat human meat before? Don't even want to know. You want to convince him to renounce evil. Isn't it time you spoke up? Demalchio, I have embarked on the path of ascension. I'm going there, to Elysium. I'd like you to abandon the Abyss, and together we could... I'd like you to oh, Arushale, dear. I don't think you're going to be winning over any kinds of arguments like this. My butterfly, what is this nonsense? You barely touched it, and yet you sound so utterly drunk. I understand. Of course you don't want it. Not after everything I've... Like, she can't even finish a thought. Then I simply ask for your forgiveness. I did this to you. I turned you into this. It's my fault. Fault? What are you on about, darling? I'm happy now, thanks to you. When I was back in Elysium, a destitute good-for-nothing, all I did was flutter around singing ditties, and now I've got everything I could dream of. Treasures, slaves, the very best grub. I sleep in comfort and with whomever I want. They respect me in the city. I open my purse and they prostrate themselves before me. All my enemies are gone now. What else is there to want? I'm happy. This isn't happiness. Is it not? That's news to me. If having all your dreams come true isn't happiness, then what is? Fine. Let your mortal pet be the arbiter. You there, human, what say you? Am I happy or am I not? One man's joy is another man's anguish. Quite the philosopher, isn't he? I used to enjoy listening to philosophers over dinner. I had a whole symposium here. Then I kicked them all out. Their Lagoria gave me indigestion. I remember what you were when I first met you. So brave, so kind, so inspired, and yet I ruined you. Forgive me. Bah! All you did was teach me what life is all about. I didn't find it amusing back then, but now I understand your valuable lesson. The old me would never have achieved what I have now. I didn't even have desire as such. What did I want? Justice? Freedom? Sugary froth and idealistic drivel. I should thank you for opening that milksop's eyes. She hums instead. Enough! Stop that! It's making my head hurt. You want some music? Here's real music for you. Hey! That's Desna's tune, I suppose. I don't know why it's some unknown melody. Like, I know the song. I sang it with Arushale. I love how this is clearly a bard as well. We have the bard, we have a performance going on right now. Do you recognize those dresses? You wore the same one the night you dumped me from the first time. I bawled like a simpleton, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm always merry now. Every time I bend one of them over, I picture your face that day. Hey, which of you is out of tune? You. What am I paying you for, to ruin my strings? Give yourself 20 lashes. You have no idea how much I want to behead him right now. Why don't you wear dresses like that anymore? They really suit you. No. You have no idea how much I want to behead him. I understand, but this is my fault. I made him like this. I want to do a playthrough where we corrupt Arushale, but I so don't want to, because she is such an awesome character. I've tried to apologize, but you clearly don't need my apologies. Let's have it your way then. I just want you to know I wholeheartedly regret what I've done to you. Goodbye, Demalchio. I'm leaving, and this time for good. Sit down, you whore. You're not leaving this place again. You're mine by right, and you'll stay mine forever. Oh, sir. Oh, sir. You just keep digging yourself a deeper grave every time you open your mouth. That's enough. I don't want to kill you. There's no need to fight. Let's go our separate ways and not hurt each other anymore. Desna knows we've had enough of that already. Oh, I don't want to kill you either. I want to gouge out your eyes and your eye holes. Then I'll perforate your tender skin and do things to every one of those holes too. Then I'll drill a hole in your head and... I haven't begun to hurt you, bitch. I've dreamt of this day for so long. You get them. Dude! This guy! I have to say, I appreciate the turn for the darkness in this game versus Kingmaker. I appreciate the moral ambiguity in so many things compared to Kingmaker. Oh, mwah. Once again, chef's kiss to this guy. Can I kill him now? Camelia's eyes sparkle more and more. She licks her lips nervously. Isn't anyone going to help us? Hey, Drake, you rested long enough. Let's turn the tables. Oh my god, really? Really? Oh, yes. We're going to raise the roasted Drake. Appeal to this. I mean, I could bluff the succubi. I could bluff the slave boy, but I mean, the trickster option is the trickster option, right? The roasted Drake spits out the apple straight into his body and stares at Demalchio with his gem-encrusted eyes. Take the wench alive. You may eat the mortal right here. Get to it, you layabouts. As he runs away. Run away. Escape the mansion.
That boring after all.
Why would I want to escape the mansion? Evacuate in our moment of triumph. I think you overestimate their chances. Deet, deet, deet. Wait, that's a famous last word, isn't it? Succubi guards, they're all just guards. And Demalchio is not in combat. And there's a succubus sharpshooter over here. Okay. And another one here. And another one there. Alright, so these sharpshooters are my biggest threat. Let's go vaporize one of them.
Let's try this way.
Oh my god, 205 damage. It did not die, though. Camellia.
Wide open.
Good. That Drake is tanking some damage for me. Nice. Gross. That's energy drain. Succubus energy drain. I'm not too concerned. I have death ward on everybody. Like, I'm immune to energy drain. Everybody has death ward on. Okay, she's shooting me. That's why I want to kill them, because those archers can hit my squishies. And I can't exactly run through them to do anything, so I need to deal with them. I kind of miss not having a second archer, but also Arushale is pretty badass as a kukri user as well. So we got a couple sucky guards here. Can I take 5 and get out of their range? I feel like this is out of their range. Okay. From here, let's hit somebody who's threatened. This will be a sneak attack. I mean, we missed one. We must have critical missed again. Sneak attack, hit. I overcame spell resistance, dealt damage, critical miss. Yeah, we rolled a 1. Gross. Alright, Ember. Good enough. Arushale. Destroy.
Prepare yourself. Disappear.
what I was made for.
And you do it well sometimes. That was bad. Okay, they failed to overcome Arushale's spell resistance. She's got some decent spell resistance. 27 with Darren's spell on all of us. Speaking of Darren, just be here and tank.
I'll make short work of this.
He doesn't have teamwork feats anymore, which kind of sucks. Oh, the cleaving. Oh, he's not enlarged anymore, so he doesn't have a ridiculous range. But I think we still cleaving finish both of them, right?
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, no, we critical missed again. Lame. That round could have gone way nicer than it did. I'm going to take 5 and move in closer. And we're going to finish her off.
This will hurt.
No, we're not. Oh, my God. Okay, well, with our move action, we're going to stealth. So hopefully nobody shoots us.
The spirits demand your blood.
Melly, oh, God. The attacks of opportunity took everything out. Wonder if we can keep this Drake alive. Immune to energy drain. No big deal. Okay, I lost a Crushing Despair save. But it's hard to tell what's going on because all these succubi are doing things. Alright, hold on. Camellia failed a saving throw to Crushing Despair. Overcame her spell resistance. 27 against 27, just barely did it. Failed to overcome my spell resistance. Failed to overcome Lands. That could have been a lot worse if I didn't have spell resistance. So, Camellia has Crushing Despair. An invisible cone of despair causes great sadness in the subjects. Each affected creature takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, ability checks, skill checks, and weapon damage rolls. Crushing Despair dispels Good Hope. And Good Hope dispels Crushing Despair, I believe, does it not? In any case, just Tim this guy.
Surrender or else.
Or don't. Failed. Ember never fails to overcome spell resist. Okay, why is she only getting plus 24? She has plus 39 to overcome spell resist. Don't know. Keep the Drake alive. He's cooked. He's cooked, but I mean, he's alive cooked. Rue.
Desna, guide my hand.
You can't be rolling ones here. Fails to overcome spell resist, and Camellia succeeded the saving throw that time, which I don't really care. She's already suffering from Crushing Despair, so it's fine.
Out of my sight.
Lan,
You won't survive me.
436 damage. Well done, sir. I get another shot on this sharpshooter. 213 that time. And now, I think this is a better rotation, stealthing after we shoot, because then I might be stealth. They might not be able to hit me. And it also gives me the opportunity to potentially study as well, so I can shoot them with both effects. Yeah, let's start effing up this enchanter, shall we?
Your pain is
Don't let them keep casting spells on us. Well, the Drake's gone. It's definitely dinner now. I mean, if I raised it once, why can't I raise it again? What is death, after all? I could dimension door her in. That would be kind of bonkers. But I'm not going to. I'm just going to move her to here. And then we'll take a Scorching Ray on this guy. Not enough damage. I knew that was going to be sneak attacks because only Camellia is threatening them, so it's not flanked. But still, would it be nice, right? Arushale, you run right past your buddy over here, I suppose, and go right to these succubi sharpshooters,
Make your
and just be next to them. Yeah, just stand next to him. Be ready to attack if they do anything. Oh, she done F up. Holy crap. Yeah, Darren's immune to energy drain, bro, but you're not immune to attacks of opportunity from everybody on my squad. So, that was probably a mistake. I'm just gonna say. Like, 9 times out of 10, that's a mistake. Would you be able to raise a roasted
I
potato?
will see to your demise.
I mean, if the Trickster option is there, I don't see why not. Lan, go stand next to this fool. Just in case, you know, you need to persuade him with a very large weapon. 203 sneak attack. Stealth back up again. Actually, that should not have been a sneak attack because Arushale is the only person threatening. So my stealth was effective. That's why that was a sneak attack, because I came out of stealth to do it. Camellia, you can stand here too. You know what? Move all the way to this guy. Get your 4 attacks on her next turn.
What a mess!
They keep casting spells while they're in my threatened range. They're kind of dumb, is what they are. She has Mythic Charge, so she can get some good damage with that. Unfortunately, she doesn't have Pounce, because that would have killed this succubus right now if she had Pounce.
Precision and grace.
You just stand there. Let's clean up. Yeah, 215 damage and she has like 2 HP left. Definitely necessary. You're going nowhere, bitch. Nowhere. You're mine. Really? I don't think you understand the situation, sir. Demalchio, I've renounced evil. Now I serve Desna, your former mistress. If she gave a succubus like me a chance, surely she can forgive you too. The path of ascension is difficult, but... Am I a toy to you? You send me to the abyss on a whim and you change your mind and call me back to Elysium? Stuff your ascension up your... Arushale, my girl, my butterfly. Enough of this nonsense. Do you want me to apologize? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say any of that. I just missed you so much. I needed you so much. You're my only desire, my only dream. You alone. Poor thing. I wish we could help you, but you won't let us, will you? You'd rather throw yourself on our blades than let us heal you. Poor, poor thing. Everything I've hoarded, the treasures, the slaves, it's all for you. Stay. I beg you, I'll give you everything. I'll be all yours. Just don't leave me. Please, don't leave. He can't force her to leave, so now he can't force her not to leave. He is being shown to be completely impotent in that regard. Everything he's built up to try and make her stay here, the demon way, the take or be taken way, has failed. So now he's resorting to begging and pleading. An Azata yesterday, almost a demon today. Will you be an angel tomorrow? What a merry life you lead. No, there is nothing merry about it. Get up, Demalchio, that's enough. For the last time, repent. Either follow me on the path to Desna or get out of my way and let me go. It's like that, then. And I'd rather die than let you leave here alive. And he, like, throws a little hissy fit. Casts Firestorm. And I leveled up. Don't mind me. What's a burning building when I can loot the room? Do I have resistance from fire on my people? I thought I had resistance from fire on. But, so, yeah, okay. I've got resist fire on some people, but everybody who went down, which is just Camellia. Yeah, everybody has resist fire except Camellia, because she went down at one point. So guys, don't walk in the fire. It's like World of Warcraft all over again. Composite longbow +3. Okay, the thing is, that's a +4. Oh, but I've got this awesome Deadeye now, so why do I want that? Cool.
Yet another obstacle.
Him and his succubi. Camellia. Go get next to him. Unfortunately, I'm not fighting defensively yet, so what's he got? He's a 13 outsider, 11 bard, so level 24. 24 levels. EC 42, flat-footed 33. That's hittable. His 42 is also hittable. It's not that ridiculous. It's not, like, crazy bad. But his flat-footed is definitely hittable. Touch 19 is very hittable. 36 spell resist isn't a big deal to Ember. Unless, you know, she's losing some of her spell pen for some reason. Okay. Yeah, that's not that bad. And these are just regular succubi. Mythic succubi eliminators. Oh boy. No, they're not regular. They don't look like they're that ridiculously crazy, though. Although they're probably going to claw me to death. Yeah, Camellia is not fighting defensively right now. And she doesn't have shield on. And she doesn't have any of her... Oh my god, yeah, no, she doesn't have any of her evasion abilities. So she's actually in a really bad situation. Like, she could get jacked up right now. He failed to overcome our spell resistance on a chain lightning, though. So that's nice. I like wasting spells with things like that. Arushale, get right in here as well, please. I want to threaten these guys as much as possible. I am not going to shoot him. I'm actually going to shoot these succubi. He's not flat-footed right now because he's acted. These guys are still flat-footed, though. So let's shoot one.
This will hurt.
And then stealth.
They'll never see me coming.
Okay. They're both coming after us down here. That's good. I was worried they'd have, like, tons of claw attacks and they'd rip Camellia or Arushale up. But since they don't appear to be doing that, I think we're okay. Yeah, this would be a good moment for, like, a fire chain lightning as well, but it's fine. We'll get some sneak attacks here. These guys are both threatened by us. Unless they're immune to sneak attacks. Lan, clean them both up then.
Endure this!
Oh! 146 non-crit. I only rolled an 8. I critted on an 11, guys. I only rolled an 8. I didn't kill it. So I never got a cleaving finish. The Crusader Strike worked, so that's nice.
I'll make short work of this.
Wow, Darren cleaned something up. Well done, sir. Well done. You know what? We're going to rest soon. So let's turn Perfect Strike and Perfect Critical on. Let's use a True Strike. And let's follow up with some shots onto this guy.
You are today's
Struggles
sacrifice.
in here.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, shit. He went down.
I will resist.
A calculated risk.
Sweet. Forgive me, Demalchio. Forgive me and farewell. Let us go, Lord. There's nothing left for us here. It's not your fault. He had a choice and he chose evil. Choice and free will are just words that liars and manipulators use to justify their actions. I know this too well. It's easy to break a person's will, and the freedom to choose means little when you don't know your options. No, Lord. Don't console me. It's my fault, and my last chance for atonement now lies dead. Okay. Elements of this are your fault. I'm not going to say they aren't, because your actions, like, you were the evil force that brought this life right here upon him. But right now, in this moment, this decision, the decision to follow you or to do a similar thing or to just not be evil or just to leave you alone, not to kill himself, essentially. Like, you were perfectly willing to let him just sit here in his, like, blissful ignorance of everything and be a demon practically for the rest of his existence. You would have left him alone to do that. He's the one who chose to die. It was not you. What just happened here? Everything he said. I need to reflect on it. I want to talk about it, but not right now. Later, when I've had a chance to sort my thoughts and emotions. Cool beans. Like, understand the entire situation. The past is the past, and yes, you did things in the past, but the things that were up for decision here today, those were his choices. Gloves of Monster Protection. Whenever the wearer of these gloves summons a creature, the creature gets spell resistance 21. Sweet. I mean, I'm not using a summoner, but sweet. Hey, a charisma head. Oh. That's a +4, right? Cloak of Resistance +3. Sure. Armor +5. Bracers +5. I've got 2 bracers +6, so I don't really care about those anymore. That's a Ring of Protection 4. I can use that on somebody. Amulet of Natural Armor 4 as well. Nicey nice. Headband of Alluring Charisma 4. I was hoping that was a 6. The 4s and the 6s look very similar. Belt of Mighty Constitution 4. Storm Collar. It's a 2-handed spear. So it's a spear. Not a light spear, in other words. Enhancement +5. Thundering Burst. Thundering. Deals an additional 1d6 sonic damage. Okay. I mean, that's nice. Gloves of Monster Protection. We already got those. Okay. So that ring. Arushale could use that ring instead of her protection +3. The thing is, I have Shield of Faith on, so Shield of Faith gives +4 anyway. Camellia has a +5, so she doesn't need it. But if I don't have Shield of Faith cast on us, then this is actually better. This saves me a need to cast a Shield of Faith as well. Nothing changed again because it's not going to change. I have 21 Ring of Protection +3s. Holy nuts. Holy nuts. That is bonkers. Okay.
As it should be.
Anything in here? Negative. Outside. I think this is probably a good time to take a portal back and rest. Let's get a good rest. Let's bring Camellia back and get all of our spell slots golden again. I'm actually tempted as well. Sword Saints get so few spells, but I'm tempted. Level 2. If I dump a mirror image and I do another blur, she can cast Blur on Arushale, then Arushale will at least have a 20% chance to just not get hit. We also need to level. Okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Then I need to consider what we want to do, because the companion quests I don't want to bring companions along for at the moment. Where is the... I mean, there's an arch in the 10,000 Delights, right? So if we go into the 10,000 Delights, there's an arch in here, and I can get back to this arch anytime I want. Those are still not lootable. There's an arch in the upper city somewhere, too, I remember, but I don't think I have the thing for it. I definitely have the one for the 10,000 Delights, and it's good enough. %, you say? Rules for poker? Yeah, we got lots of housekeeping to do. We're going to take care of some level ups. We're going to do our rest. We're going to get all of our spell slots organized for people like Camellia. Battle Bliss, this is Rapture and Rupture. Go on a date. Okay, that's probably what we'll do next then. But first, the Nexus. I have the Battle Bliss arch as well, so... That's the other quest we sort of started today. That's the one with Valexia, so we can sort of see that out through a little bit as well. But we're gonna have to... I'm gonna have to take some time to plan builds for our other companions. I might just make one of these. Like, I might respec Nenia. I don't have a quest for her right now. It's Graybor and Volgif. I might just spec Volgif to be like a brown fur transmuter, just to experiment with it a little bit, to see how he'll do with that. Or anything. I haven't decided yet, but we'll figure something out. If I have to bring them anyway, then we might as well make something work. Into the caves. First things first, Volgif, since I'm going to have access to the Thieflings even after we leave here, I'm going to sell to you, like I said in a previous session. So let's do our bulk selling. And then we've got full plate +3, that's actually +4. +2, +2. This is the welcome respite. I'm going to hold on to that, I'll chest it. I'm thinking I'm going to hold on to the fancy named things for a little bit. We got a lot of shitty chain shirts, 5 magic shields, Earthbreaker 4, a bunch of badass looking great axes. Like, just look at all the magic crap we get nowadays, guys. They need to have a setting in here to just sell generic magic stuff. This is not really that badass. I'm not going to use spears. We're definitely keeping that, though. Do I want to keep the life deliverer? No. We'll, if I'm going to do anything with that, we'll get a heavy crossbow if I'm going to switch anybody to crossbows. +2 cloaks I don't need. Composite longbow 3s I don't need. Or any of these new throwing axes we got. These were just short sword 2s? Yep. We'll keep this bolt. I'll keep the armor +5 just I think I have 2 sets of these in my chest already. We'll keep that. We'll keep the Wise Negotiator, Vast Intelligence 4, sure. Rigorous Training. Yeah, okay, fine. In case I spec a War Priest at some point. Alluring Charisma 4. We'll get rid of this one, though. We'll keep both of the gloves, because gloves are awesome. Excuse me. Venerated Champion. Don't care. I don't care about any of these Mighty Constitutions. I think I already have a couple of Strength Belts. But I might hold on to one. Throw it in my inventory, just in case I put another Strength build in. Like, if I build somebody as, like, a dual-wielding Alchemist or something, I'll make it a Charisma Strength build or something. Or a Bard, maybe. Restorations, remove diseases. These are the removals. I want those. And blindness. I don't want these potions, though. Or heroism, or blur. Okay. Now, there's a lot of stuff in here I don't want out of my inventory yet. I can probably get rid of all the natural armor +3s. I'll keep a couple just in case. Mighty Fist 2s. We'll definitely get rid of these. And let me get rid of most of those. I'll keep that and that. I want to keep this Thanatonic Titan's Minor Rune, and in fact, is it a notable? It is not notable. What's it fall under? It's not an ingredient. It's an other. Have I sold any of them to him already? No. I'm sure these are those things that I have to stick in the walls, but I need to find the right place to stick it into, and I don't know what that is yet. So that's one of the puzzles of Elutioneer that I still need to solve. But I'm pretty sure that's those wall sockets where I can stick something from my inventory into them. I think that's those. We'll sell those and these hearts. Crooked Paws. Caustic Mold. Bone Meal. Some Bloodshot Eyes. This shit. Okay. Good. That's 500. Oh, we're a millionaire, guys. We are officially a millionaire. I was at like 800,000 earlier in the act, and now I depleted that down to like 300 or something like that, and now we're back up to 1 million. Gods. It's nuts how much you can get in this act. And spend. I do want to go back to the brothel. I want to buy that crit item. What is it, like the red flag or red whatever? I want to get that crit item. I'm going to keep these on me for the moment. Fatal Mark, we'll dump this stuff. The Charisma one, we'll keep that. We'll stash these. And this is just +4 Charisma. This is straight up better. So. I don't care about a summon. And this was just HP. Yeah, HP. We also don't need to hold this belt at the moment. And I'm gonna keep all this junk in my inventory otherwise. Stash a couple of those. We'll stash this for now. Stash the silver robe for now. And all of the stuff that I need to bring to the storyteller later. Okay. Camellia cannot, at the moment, wear a natural armor amulet, so I guess this +4 is going to go to Arushale. Get her up to 41 AC. She was using a +3 and she went to a +4, and she gained 2 AC from that. Fascinating. Okay. Math. Not even going to bother trying to figure out why that happened at the moment. Levels time, I think. So for me, we have maxed out our Rowdy Rogue for the time being. We are going to continue with Spawn Slayer. This is level 16 for us. This gives us our second studied target bonus, and also our large creatures study target bonus, which means we're going to get some big bonuses for studying large creatures now. Maybe we'll actually have a chance to hit something every now and then. That's 27 dex. Athletics, mobility, trickery, stealth, and perception. And that's it for us. Our level is very easy. Ember. So Ember's done with Arcane Trackstar now, so her prestige class is sorted. So she's going back to Sorcerer. She's going to get her next Bloodline feat in 1, 2, 3 levels. So 2 more levels after this one. Getting these spells at this level is irrelevant now because we have 10 levels in Arcane Trickster at this point. That is an intelligence. We're gonna hit 30 intelligence. Yeah, works for me. Okay, so we get a level 5, 6, and 7 spell. So at level 5, we have Break Enchantment, Cloud Kill, and Stone Skin Communal. See, like a Brown Fur Transmuter can cast Angelic Aspect on allies. It's not a personal spell for them because it's a transmutation personal spell. So we could cast this on an ally. Animal Growth, that can already be cast on an ally. Echolocation, we could cast on an ally. Elemental Body, we could cast on an ally. Genie Kind, we could cast on an ally. Balls, that's insane. Polymorph, yeah, no, we don't want to do that. We can already do stuff with that. Never mind. But yeah, like Angelic Aspect we can cast on an ally as a Brown Fur, so I really kind of want to try and get one of them into my build somehow, but I'm not replacing Ember. So Dismissal is cool. Echolocation is awesome, but for ourselves only, it's kind of I already have access to Life Bubble on my actual buffer. She's a blaster. She's a master blaster. And I think I want her to have removal spells as well, like spells to remove things, but not buffs, because she does not have 24-hour buffs. And there's nothing really blaster-wise I want to get here. Fire Snake is not that good. Cone of Cold is cool, but I don't have the ability to convert that to fire anymore, so... Dismissal is possible, but it's Abjuration. Okay, here's the thing. If I double my spells over, like if I double my abilities using the Mythic feat off of both Evocation and add it onto Abjuration, which is what I'm trying to do, because if I do Abjuration as well, then my Dispel magics will be able to dispel things off of people. I'll actually succeed on those DCs. Then something like Dismissal will actually be useful. So I'll pick Dismissal up and say I have it. Level 6. We currently have Greater Dispel Magic and Hellfire Ray. Oh shit, hold on. I'm level 16 now. Hellfire Ray, 11th level, and another every 5 levels, right? Every 4 caster levels beyond the 11th. Shit. So at level 15, caster level 15, I got my second, which is now. This is caster level 15, because I have one level in... Rogue, Underground Chemist. So yes, my Hellfire Ray gets its second ray at this level, guys. Excellent. Acid Fog, Banshee Blast is nice. It's very nice. Bear's Endurance Mass, like all these awesome transmute. Beast Shape 4, very nice. You get some Chain Lightning, but it's not going to do anything on her because she is a... this is Disintegrate, right? I'm almost positive this is just Disintegrate. Sirocco is really nice, though. But I'm not spec'd for it. This is not the right spec for Sirocco. This is just Disintegrate. It's her job. Touch attacks is her job, so more touch attacks, more better. Level 7. I have Summon Greater Elemental at level 7. There's Banishment, Caustic Explosion, Circle of Clarity, Dragonkind, Elemental Body, Finger of Death. We'll finger them to death. Firebrand is kind of cool. I talked about this when we got our first level 7 spell. It's kind of cool. Ice Body is a transmutation personal as well. Oh my god, yes. Being able to cast that on allies as well. Legendary Proportions, that's already castable on anybody, but we also don't want to use it. It uses a dinosaur boner. Legendary Proportions, if you want to use this spell, guys, you want like a Scroll Savant like Nenio, like default Nenio, and you want to learn this spell and you want to make scrolls of it. Because if you use the scrolls of it, it doesn't cost a dinosaur boner in order to cast. And there's a very limited number of these in the game. Resonating Word. Communal True Seeing, but I mean, I have access to that through Darren, so... And then it's just like Walk Through Space and Waves of Exhaustion, which is nice. Don't get me wrong. Waves of Exhaustion doesn't have a save on it. It's a spell resist, like it hits their spell resistance. It's pretty nice. I feel like I'm gonna get it just for the hell of it. Although Banishment, if I'm going Abjuration, could be good too. But since it doesn't have a save on it, it's just spell resist, then I have a lot to overcome spell resist. It doesn't hurt to super duper exhaust somebody every now and then. I'm gonna do it. Alright, there you go. Having access to Disintegrate is gonna be kind of cool too, I suppose. And having our second shot on Hellfire Ray is a huge power level spike for her too. Darren. You're gonna take another level in Seeker. There's nothing special on your Oracle at this, but you get 8th level spells. Oh boy. It's actually kind of nice. 15, these all become 16s. Your spell specialization is going to be in Destruction still. And our 8th level spell, Greater Angelic Aspect. That's a personal ability, so I don't care. Cloak of Chaos is all allies, 1 round per level. That's nice. You know, it's a possibility. Death Clutch. He's a buff bot. That's his job. So let's look for things that are good buff bot things for him. He's not going to... Oh god, Frightful Aspect is a personal 1 minute per level that a Brown Fur Transmuter... Oh, it would be so good. Holy Aura, 1 round per level. Same concept as Cloak of Chaos. Holy Aura would probably actually be better for us as well. Resistance to spells cast by evil creatures and cause evil creatures to become blinded when they strike the subjects. Has 4 effects. Yeah, okay. Rift of Ruin. I already have, I have 1 of these already. I only need the 1 for now. Shield of Law. That's the Law version of it. Soul Reaver. Just kill everything that's alive near us. That could be cool. Stormbolts. Summon Elder Elemental. Or Unholy Aura. Gross. So we've got some auras available to us. I think Holy Aura is probably the most effective one. That's a will save and it's affected by spell resist. We're never going to overcome a save on anything where it's relevant, so I don't feel the need to take anything that's going to require a save. I mean, I could take the Holy Aura and say I've got it. I'm not that impressed by any of the stuff here, really, going forward. Level 9, we've got, like, Polar Midnight. It could be cool. But again, we're never going to overcome any saves, so... I'm really building him as sort of a 24-hour buff bot right now, and anything that differs from that's kind of like, I don't know, you know? This is another sneak attack level for a Ruchelet. That's nice. Also a Slayer talent. I don't even know what I need to take right now. I've got improved critical. I can't take the critical feats as Slayer talents, I don't think. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure I can't. Combat style feat, first of all, 2-weapon combat. There's nothing worth taking. Well, no, there's lots worth here. Toughness is great. Great fortitude is great. Iron will is great. Lightning reflexes are great. Those are all great. Like, don't get me wrong. We could take a familiar, a hair familiar for more initiative. That would be cool, I suppose. Uncanny dodge is always useful, but, you know, maybe not right now. There are some cool things here in rogue talents, don't get me wrong. Dispelling attack, holy crap, yeah, no, that could be really good for us. But what do we have access to in combat tricks right now? Hammer the Gap is a possible win. Blinding critical is also a possible win. That's just a blinding strike, gets you blinding critical for free as well. I could do like a dazzling display into dazzling display into shatter defenses thing, but then I need somebody to actually intimidate them. I'd have to use Lan for that, and I don't think I want to use Lan for that in his present build. Deflect arrows is always nice too. She has a lot of what I want her to have already. We could take Hammer the Gap for those progressive damage increases, but she actually needs to hit to make it matter. And when she hits, she tends to just kill somebody, right? So I'd rather her have, like, nobody else has Precise Strike yet. That's unfortunate. It's fine. We'll take the Hammer the Gap for now. I can always respec. Lan, sir. Lan, we know what he's taking. Lan is taking Greater Vital Strike. This is level 16. That means he's at 16 base attack bonus. He gets his bonus combat feat at this level. Vital Strike is definitely a combat feat. This is Greater Vital Strike for Lan. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that, right? Yeah. Like, it's just such a huge damage increase. So welcome to the Greater Vital Strike gang, Lan. It took 5 more levels than Lort took to get it as a Rowdy Rogue, but that was the easiest level we've had yet. And Camellia, this is Sword Saint. And you get a bonus feat at this level, as well as Superior Reflexes, which gets more attacks of opportunity based off of our intelligence modifier, which also stacks with combat reflexes. Alright, that is stealth, perception, and use magic device. Okay, so Maguses get access to fighter feats. They get a portion of their Magus levels for fighter feats, which is really cool because we can take something like Greater Weapon Focus now. Greater Weapon Focus means I have Weapon Focus and Greater Focus, so if I take the Mythic feat for Mythic Weapon Focus, I get bonuses from both of them, and that's really nice. I like that a lot. Greater Focus is cool. I can also take, like, Precise Strike. That's a thing. She already has Outflank. I mean, we're well past the point that I'm going to take Duelist, so I don't really care about combat reflexes, or is it's combat mobility that a Duelist needs, right? Critical Focus to help confirm her crits is nice. Deflect arrows is nice. As is But I think just for the sheer badassery of greater weapon focus, we're going to take greater focus S stock. It's just a nice feat in general. We get level 4 spells. I already have, what, Acid Fog? No, that's level 6. Dimension Door and Greater Invisibility. I mean, I can learn from scrolls, so I don't really care all that much, honestly. What do I have that's a good buff for me? Nothing. Mass Alarm, no, like... I could get Elemental Body, I suppose, but I'm never going to use it. I can take it, though, why not? And I could get Beast Shape, but I'm never going to use that either. You know what? I like me some Phantasmal Killer. Or Stones. You know what? She can buff herself with Stone Skin. That's cool, too. Okay. Let's look at our spell slots. Nothing new at level 1. Nothing new at level 2. We do get another spell slot at level 3. None of this is that great. We could get an extra displacement, but I haven't really been using displacement very much. Animal Aspect Greater, having access to that would be cool, but it's not necessary. Like, it's not actually a useful buff. I'll take another displacement, though. At level 4, we have our Greater Invisibility. Honestly, Stone Skin is pretty badass, but it's probably best just to take another Greater Invisibility. These are rounds per level spells, so having another casting of it is probably just the best. Okay. Cool. That's all of the people who need to actually worry about spell slots. Let's get our rest on, I think. Been a little while. 13 hours for a rest, that's fine.
You know, you lucked out with your horns. At least yours don't tear a hole in every hood you wear. But we'd be even luckier if...
We never had the damn things in the first place.
I'll go ahead.
Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Does Arushale want to talk right now, by the way? Talk to Arushale about events at the mansion. Yes, she does. She's outside. She's not in here, I don't think. No.
I know the way.
She's outside. So let's go have a conversation with her. I think maybe... I'm pretty sure tomorrow I'm probably not going to stream.
Follow my lead.
So on Friday, we'll probably do our other companion quests. Like, we'll do Greyboar's quest and Voljif's quest, I think. And before we do that, I'll think of some sort of build to use on them. Just to go out there and experiment with, probably. Lan, excuse us for a second. It's good you're here. Shall we be silent together? Okay. Do you like silence? I used to talk a lot before, and all of it was a lie. My words ruined so much. I like silence more now. Dude. You wanted to talk about what happened at the manor. Yes. I thought a lot about what he said, and then I understood. Wait, I think it'd be easier to show you instead of trying to explain everything. Will you follow me into my dream again? Please? Yeah, let's do it. Again, this is not the way dreams work. Like, this is not how dreams function. This is like some sort of demi-plane that she's able to go into. Arushale's dream is filled with smoke. Cold, ghostly fire is devouring the dreams of others she has collected. Tears are flowing freely from her eyes, leaving faint trails on her soot-stained cheeks. Privacy, hello, good to see ya. The mimics that joined the crusade, do you ever see them again? I do not recall at the moment. The information is not coming to my mind immediately, Privacy, sorry. I don't always have the answers for everything, as just like Just like yesterday, I didn't quite have the answers for some of the Azata, the deeper into the game Azata stuff either. Rushale, what's wrong? My dreams. It was all a mistake. Do you remember what we saw in Demalchio's mansion? When he said about the dreams coming true? Food, riches, the demise of his enemies? Desna asked me what I dreamed of. I tried to find an answer. I truly did, but look. Are my dreams any different from the desires of demons? What's changed? What's the name of that bird that grabs everything shiny and carries it off to its nest? A goldfinch, right? I'm just like a thieving goldfinch and spies on people's dreams and hoards them away. I mean, I don't want to say yes, you're right, because you're not entirely right. You have the right idea. I mentioned this like when we first came into your dreams. You aren't actually dreaming for yourself. You're taking dreams from other people, appropriating them and sort of making them your own. And that's not really dreaming for yourself. But it's not quite how you phrase it. But doing that hasn't changed me at all. I'm still the same greedy, cruel, lustful demon I've always been. You don't say. You don't say. You're not like other demons. You do good. Depends. When did you disappear, Jack? What happened kind of depends. We came back to the camp we respect, and then we talked to Rushale, and now we're in her dream talking to her about how she still doesn't think she's good. I force myself to do good every day. I help mortals. I protect them from other demons, but can my actions change my inner nature at all? If I'm still a demon inside, then what does it matter? What if, without even knowing it, I'm simply ingratiating myself with you so I can seduce, betray, and murder you? I don't want to want that, but my black heart does. Since the dialogue started, nothing so far. She's just shitting on herself. Remember how I commented the first time that she brought us into her dreams about how she actually just appropriates other people's dreams? She sort of locked into that herself, but she's taking it a little further. Like she's basically shitting on herself because of that and not just pointing that out to herself. Other demons don't dream. That's true, but this is my dream and it's full of things that demons desire in reality.
Here is the answer to Desna's riddle. You dream of the same things that demons desire because you're a demon too, and there's no escaping that.
No, we're not going to say this. I don't want to corrupt Rushale. Now, I have to start anew. I still have my own dream. I'll cleanse it of others' desires, and I'll try to find my own. Yes! See that? I think that is actually, like, again, this is not a dream. This is some sort of weird, funky demi-plane of existence that you have within you that you can go to. That is not a dream. Dreams don't function this way. But yes, find your own desires. And you don't have to dream about things you desire either. I was so happy to receive my own dream, and now it's so difficult to get rid of them. Will you help me destroy all this? I fear I won't manage on my own. Burn her dreams. Oh my god, it hurts so much. It just hit so hard. Man, this is actually gut-wrenchingly disturbing. The Ravenous Greater Shadow is still here. I can't burn it. Well, that was one of her dreams, though, right? Like, that was the only thing that was part of this that, you know, she brought into it was the shadow, so... Just gonna burn the Crusader. Oh my god. Is that everything? I mean, the table isn't totally burnt. Rushale's dream has been swallowed by the flames. Ribbons of smoke drift away, carried by an intangible wind. A black shadow lurks in the darkness, staring at you. This is Rushale's ineradicable nightmare. What's wrong with this stupid table? Why didn't it burn? Your nightmare didn't burn either. No, it didn't. That thing won't leave this place, ever. Why this table? Why is it important? I don't know. I don't. It's just a table. Anevia's fresh bread used to be here, but now it's gone, and yet the table remains. Maybe you dream about tables. Maybe you're gonna be a carpenter, and that's what you're dreaming about. What if this is a real dream? Your own dream? This table? Is this what I dream of? Furniture? Hey. 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 There's a lot of very skilled carpenters out there who I'm sure dream of absolutely badass baller pocket screw joints and rabbit and tenons. Mortise and tenons. Fuck. I said rabbit and... Oh my god. I was gonna say rabbits and mortise and tenons, and I combined the two of them together and made myself sound like a fucking idiot. Let me help you get rid of it. We can destroy it if we really try. No. What now? Is this truly the end of your dream? I don't know. Perhaps. Perhaps I won't do anything yet. Everything is burned down apart from my nightmare and this table. I'll come back here to... I need some time. I need some time alone to think about it. Later. Let's go back to the real world for now. I don't want an evil Arushale. I don't want an evil Arushale, not in this playthrough. Not in our Azata playthrough either. Maybe in like a necromancer or a demon or a... the only way you can keep her in a demon playthrough is actually corrupting her. But maybe in a necromancer or like a devil playthrough, if we go like... Or an Eon. No, Eon I wouldn't want her evil either. But if we go Eon to get into devil, or Azata to get into devil, then yeah, maybe. Okay, so what do we got? We got so walking on corpses. I'm walking on corpses. Ah. Demonic hide and seek. Right, that's our mythic quest. That's in Nocticula's palace. I was like, a couple sessions ago, I was like, oh, hey, we're really well known in the city now, guys. Maybe we can go see Nocticula now. And I'm like, no, there's so much stuff to do here. Yeah, that's not in this act. Visit, that's Greybore, and this is Vol'jif. So both of our companion quests are in the next act now. So, the next thing to do is probably to go on a date at the Battle Bliss, right? Or I could go to the Mage's Tower in the Upper City, which I still don't know where that is. But if I find it, I could do that. And walking on corpses. That's to get to Hepzibah, and I think I'm working on that here with this whole Battle Bliss nonsense. So let's go on a date at the Battle Bliss Arena, shall we? I'll take the teleporter to the Battle Bliss. It's 10:30. We've got a little bit of time to go still.
That is not far.
If you corrupt, I won't resub. Yes, I know. She's too pure to corrupt, isn't she? You can turn Arushale evil, or you can turn Vol'jif evil. I think you can also influence him to become good, and you can actually make Arushale good. Like, they're both neutral right now. You could make them good, which is basically what they are now. But I know you can turn them both evil, and they get different portraits. They technically become a different character as well. So any respecs you do on them go away because they become a new character. I think that's it. You might be able to influence Darren's morality as well. I mean, Camellia is just batshit fucked up. She's straight up chaotic evil fucked in the brain, and I am on board with that. I am down with that. Let's go to the Battle Bliss. She would not be my waifu if she wasn't absolutely beyond redemption. Like, absolutely so beyond redemption, it's not funny. And I think totally appropriate for a Trickster playthrough. Before we go on this date, ladies and gentlemen...
are made to be broken.
Yeah, Camellia doesn't have any buffs, so let's do all of our buffs real quick. Don't mind me. Did that cast? It did, okay. Yeah, we'll do a Bear's Endurance as well. And a life bubble. That's Death Ward. Yeah, I swear, this unknown key, whatever Mabobber, must be life bubble. How long is our Death Wards on for? 9 more hours. I'm not going to cast more Death Wards, because Death Ward does stick on you after you die, quote unquote. But I think Arushale needs one. Yeah, she needs one. Did it get dispelled off of her? I don't know what happened to that. Let's get her a good fresh Death Ward. I'm not going to cast Freedom of Movements on everybody. Everybody has spell resistance still, right? Not everybody. No, the people who went down don't. It's the little person dude. That thing is actually it. So spell resist, spell resist, spell... Okay, no. Spell resist stayed on us as well. Good. So I'm not going to recast those either. Crusader's Edge, I'll cast a fresh... yeah, I don't even need to. Lan's the only person who gets that, and he's got 9 hours on it. I think that's everything I want to cast from you.
In yourself.
Let's give ourselves... See Invisibility, Communal. Protection from Arrows, Communal. And she's going to use her other blur on Arushale. Turn both of those off, turn this on. Let me turn my Arcane Strike on as well. Okay, we're buffed, we're good to go. We gotta keep our camera turned this way so that you were told to come up with 100 coins by tonight. Where are they, beggar? Okay, so there's a gang. Oh, come on. I turned my camera for 2 seconds, then I turned it back. Thought there might be some sort of event we could do there with that beggar, but apparently not. Alright, let's go on our date, shall we? With my entire party buffed up and ready to go with me. Oh, Lan isn't enlarged. Sorry. Ember didn't touch Lan to enlarge him. There you are, Lord. Let's hurry to the box reserved for distinguished guests. I'm determined not to let you enjoy the spectacle from any other seats. Your new dress is very elegant. She just dimension doors straight there. I am flattered that you notice such things, especially here in the arena where there are so many other sights to capture your attention. Speaking of which, the fight is about to start. So my party is here with me. We're up here with her. There's also a Lilitu here. That looks like a tiefling or some other kind of demon. Like, Savamelik is apparently here. This looks like Hepzamira. Couple big badass minotaurs. What do you think? Is the big dog gonna win or is the little guy gonna win? A fierce battle unfolds in the arena. The bloody freak surges forward, launching into a brutal attack against Atselm. Well, Atselm never loses. No, sorry, Atselm never dies. Atselm desperately tries to resist the onslaught, but the bloody freak is relentless. He strikes one furious blow after another, showing no signs of exhaustion or fatigue as he bears down on his opponent. Atselm attempts to fight back against her enemy with quick, sudden attacks, but fails to find an opening. Her movements begin to slow and her footsteps leave behind a crimson trail of blood. Really? Slavery is the cornerstone of our life in the Abyss, and gladiators' fights are a popular source of entertainment. How are such shows perceived on your homeland of Galarian? What is your own view on slavery? The very idea of slavery offends my free spirit. It offends ours too. Demons take great pleasure in enslaving others, and will buy and sell slaves without hesitation, but a demon in chains will not rest until they regain their freedom and tear their captors to pieces. Ah. Oh. Atselm doesn't slow down. She's gonna bring this guy down. Nevertheless, even Galarians who are not enslaved are often forced to fight by those in authority. Yet they still charge into battle with as much zeal as those two gladiators down in the arena. So tell me, what gives them the motivation to fight? What do they hope to achieve? Those who are worthy fight for their freedom. As for the rest, they fight because they are obedient to the will of their masters. Okay. I can see that you are insightful enough to notice the invisible chains and collars that bind your kin. Such depth of perception is truly commendable. I've become chaotic neutral, I think. Ooh, Atselm is having no shit from this guy anymore. Oh! So close. But every warrior will meet their death eventually. How do Galarians face the end of their life? Are they scared of death? Do they despise it? Or do they welcome it as a friend? We should live life to the fullest while there is breath in our lungs. You have such a passion for life. I've never seen such depth of feeling. Most people are afraid of their emotions. They lack the courage to show their true feelings, so they try to keep them hidden with tricks and distractions that disguise the cowardice of their souls. All hail the winner, the bloody freak. That is Hepzibah. I want this bloodthirsty fighter to be my servant. From now on, he's my slave, and anyone insolent enough to object will face my wrath. If you outbid Hepzibah for this gladiator, you'll wipe the smirk off her arrogant face. Okay, so we could either do the knowledge world, which sort of makes her make the decision to do this herself without actually putting the idea in her mind. Or we could use the Diplo, which I have, like, guaranteed, to put the idea directly in her mind. What a positively delightful idea. I can't resist. Ah, what'd you do to me? You've discovered my weakness. I dare to challenge the claim of the most esteemed Hepzibah. I am touched by this fighter's tenacity. He has shown a way to my heart, and I wish to make him my bodyguard. If anyone dares to argue against my right to make such a claim, they can say it to my face. Oh, this was so exciting. I've enjoyed our time together here at the arena. However, I cannot resist the urge to appear with you somewhere in high society. I'm sure you wouldn't say no to attending a private reception with me at the Harem of Ardent Dreams. Shamira has prepared something special for her guests, and I would very much like for you to experience it with me. I shall wait for you at the Harem of Ardent Dreams. You really must come. I simply won't take no for an answer. Oh, you should have reminded me. I nearly forgot. After such a wonderful time together, you must become a regular guest. I insist, please. Accept this little gift as a reminder that the doors of my manor are always open to you. This coin is a key to the teleportation arch located in the upper city. I would not normally give something like this to my ordinary guests, but there's nothing ordinary about you, is there? Okay. So we're just going on dates with her everywhere. She wants to see us in high society somewhere now. Zermangala. Yeah. We combine the two of them. Yeah, she wants to take us everywhere now, it seems. I think we could go check out what's up with Shamira. I get the feeling there was no fight here. We got some experience. There's the significant possibility that we might have something bad happen to us if we go see Shamira now, too. Although Shamira sent us there. Like, we're doing work for her. Wow. Okay, hold on. Terrace of Favored Mistresses. This is the new one. The art of making friends, get inside the Mage's Tower in the Upper City, a matter of reputation, visit Willowdust Mansion, Dark Moon Rise, and go to the Abandoned Mansion. The Harem of Ardent Dreams is where we want to go at the moment, though. The game does give us a nice little, hey, if you do this, you're going to lose access to quests notice if we hit that point, so... But I think, like I say, next session, which is going to be on Friday, I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. Critical Role, Campaign 3 starts tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh. I think on Friday, I'll probably do Greybore and Voljif's personal quests. And by then, I'll have a build for them as well.
Follow my lead.
At least something to use for the time being. Into the Harem of Ardent Dreams. I got my buffs on. I'm ready for it. I have a mirror image on too, don't I? I do. It just doesn't look like I do because the mirrors disappear when you go through zones, but I definitely have it on. Camellia is also shrunk. A scripted event. It was a good idea of mine to introduce you to high society at this reception. We're the subject of gossip among the guests. I heard them whispering about how we showed up together. Shall I entertain you with some conversation? You look stunning in your new outfit as usual. I certainly couldn't go out wearing the same dress as last time, could I? I would have bored you. Moreover, I would have bored myself. That dress was an excellent choice. It brings out the color of your eyes quite beautifully. I thank you, sweet creature. How kind of you to notice. You clearly have excellent taste. Oh god, why could this not be voice acted? All rise. The proceedings will now begin with the dispensation of false justice. Oh yes, false justice is best justice, isn't it? No, no, no. I, Shamira the Ardent Dream, will perform the duties of judge. The rights of prosecution will be granted to anyone acquainted with the rage and hatred, and the part of the defender will be given to time and blind fate. Okay, I see how things work here. All the participants are obligated to show due dread and obedience to the decisions of the court. Now our first case is brought by the assassin Dogword against the bodyguard for hire Catril. Dogword accuses Catril of being exceedingly nimble and dexterous. This excessive dexterity enabled the defendant to foil 3 assassination attempts against his employer, thus preventing the plaintiff from fulfilling his contract. Okay, so guys, if you hire assassins and the bodyguard is too good and they stop you from killing the person, you can take the bodyguard to court. I mean, this is obviously, you know, some sort of YouTube legal expert needs to have commentary on this. You know, Lord, after our last visit to the Battle Bliss, I've been thinking a lot about the customs of Golarion. Despite our differences, we actually have a lot in common. Our actions and desires stem from the same passions, except when it comes to... She utters a word that is foreign to the abyss as you are. To love. It is common knowledge that demons know nothing about love, so why don't you explain it to me? It is passion, physical attraction, something that pushes you to do all kinds of crazy things. I mean, I wouldn't personally say that's what love is. It is a pure and uplifting feeling in your soul that cleanses your heart and all burns. No, I wouldn't call it that either. It is a useful illusion that offers an escape. No. It's a load of nonsense. No. I mean, It has elements of all four of those. Love is a broad concept. It would be possible, impossible. Yeah, that's the best explanation. But doesn't this... No. This doesn't bother you. Whisper to the hand, do you still believe Valexia is dangerous? Of course the hand does. 100%. More than ever. Take a look at this place. She brought you here to witness this mockery of justice, to watch this genuine insult to truth and fairness. She is either trying to provoke you to violence or make you one of her obedient puppets. Crazy things. It's been 1,000 years since I last did anything truly crazy. How intriguing. But it sounds so good. Are you trying to lure me into a trap? Okay. The bodyguard had his head chopped off with a giant axe for being too good at his job. And everybody approves. Is it not true that love restricts freedom and that it is harsh constraints can sometimes lead to cruel, evil deeds? Does not love force people to act contrary to their desires and subordinate themselves to the object of their affection? Do not even the most lovable souls feel occasional regret about trading away their freedom for love? Haven't the most terrible betrayals been committed for the sake of love? Doesn't unrequited love cause mortals to commit suicide? And isn't rejection the reason that they often resort to violence and other terrible crimes? I am most curious to hear your answers to these questions. I am against all constraints. Free love always triumphs. As for crimes, well, no one ever said that love wasn't dangerous. Dangerous. Free love. Dangerous. That sounds thrilling and perilous. I love games like that. Next, we'll hear the case of Varsa the Nose Cutter. He attacked 2 of Elutioneer's visitors from another plane, even though the Great Nocticula made it clear that they were under her protection. Varsa the Nose Cutter tracked down his victims in the upper city and killed them with his glaive. Then he robbed them and cut off their tongues and noses.
But I am not Varsa the Nose Cutter. I don't even know who that is. My name is Sharzil, and I've never been to the upper city. I'm not allowed to enter, even though that's where the slaver of my status should live. Besides, I've never held a glaive in my life. This is all Hepzamira's fault. She wanted to buy my slaves at half price, and I refused to sell. And now she's taking revenge against me and plans to get her hands on my slaves.
Well, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. It seems to me that love is like a living creature. Sometimes it behaves one way and other times another way. It is contradictory and inconsistent. It leads to both good and bad outcomes, and, like every living creature, it is bound to die eventually. After all, every love, no matter how strong, is doomed to die. Is that not so? That is true. Love always ends. Really? Love never goes away. Old love just gives way to new love. This is all madness. True madness. Everything you say is nonsense and empty fantasies, yet I find them impossible to resist. My head is spinning. What have you done to me, my cunning friend? There he goes too. The court finds the evidence of the indicted person's innocence to be quite convincing. However, false justice requires every sin be punished, so therefore, I hereby declare that the demon is Varsa the Nose Cutter, and he shall be executed without further delay. And the last crime for today is the most harmful and treacherous. This is totally going to be about us, isn't it? The crime of sin... Oh, for fuck's sake. The crime of sinful mercy, and the offense was further aggravated by an attempt at self-sacrifice. The mortal who stands before you is a descendant of Sharzal, a slave trader who died recently. A week ago, his tiefling was offered the chance to be an accomplice in the murder of his progenitor, Sharzal, in exchange for a portion of Sharzal's slave holdings. However, this mortal refused to participate in such a cunning, highly profitable murder, driven by some insane familial sentiment and a disgusting display of fondness. He warned Sharzal about the possible attempt on his life and personally hired Catril, one of the best bodyguards in Elutionira, to guard his father's life. Hey, this is the bodyguard that they just executed for being too good at his job. There's more. During the last attempt on Sharzal's life, this mortal, driven by the most disgusting feelings of duty and gratitude for his own existence, tried to cover his father with his own body to save him from the assassin's dagger. We find such actions to be criminally insane and dangerous. Therefore, false justice demands that we sentence this mortal to death. Sharzal's property will be declared destitute of an heir and henceforth accessible to anyone who wishes to take possession of it. Head went flying. Holy crap. Thank you for our conversation. I expected to find it interesting, but I had no idea our discussion would be so thought-provoking. I am so glad I decided to come here with you and sincerely hope that you'll visit me again. I hope to see you in my manor soon. I host small receptions for the most interesting and noteworthy residents of the Upper City. Conversations at these receptions are always entertaining. If you were to attend, we could continue our discussion about love. Of course, I seriously doubt my guests would be as interested in the topic as I am, so perhaps we should finish our conversation in private. I hope to see you soon, sweet lord. Don't stay away too long. I'm looking forward to your next visit. False justice sounds like ass. I know, right? Everybody just bamps away. Alright, so I need to attend the reception at Rapture of oh my god. Like, this is literally a dating simulator at this point. We're effectively dating a demon, guys. And I don't mean Camellia this time. Level 16. We got a good way to go. We just leveled up after all. I'm actually surprised we leveled up so soon there. Can I get involved in this? No, I can't get involved in what's going on here. The guard is talking about how this belongs to Nocticula and there's Descari people here. Data Live vibes. I suppose. Not in the sense that these girls could destroy the world if we don't date them. But yes. We're forming a little harem of our own down here, apparently. Okay, so we need to go up to the Terrace of the Favored Mistresses for this, because everything we have to do is up here. So the next thing we're going to take care of is Valexia, but then I also need to deal with the other two companion quests. Hopefully we have time to deal with Valexia today. Let's pursue this. I'm going to go here, and we're going to continue our dates, guys. I don't know how much longer it's going to take. Watch, it's like an elaborate trap to get us there, and then we get to fight. It's been a little while since we had a fight. Framey nonsense. Where is it this one? No, it's over here, right? This is where we need to go to get there? Yeah, this is to Nocticula. Oh, I need to go up to get to this. Hold on. How do I get there? I need that teleporter, is it? Where the ballsack am I? I need this portal up.
No mistakes.
There we go. And now I think I'm on the side where I can go to this. Yes. I could have just gone to the 10,000 Delights. It would have been quicker. The 10,000 Delights is right next to this ramp. And then is this the direction I have to face? Negative. Was it this way? It's not moving, so I'm guessing no. There we go. That's it. If the big patch fixes the pathfinding on these in turn-based mode, I will be so happy. I think Aru is having trouble getting other demons to turn good because none of them had his eyes opening experience or the same kind of midlife crisis that she had. Yeah, I mean, she got trapped by a goddess inside of a dream that she tried to corrupt, and she literally experienced a goddess. Arushale, on her own, is not going to be able to have that kind of impact on a demon. Like, unless the demon has some other driving force to reform, I don't think we're going to experience anything like that. The real important thing is that she doesn't get herself distracted by the fact that she's not able to just fix all the demons of the world, right? Because they're the demons of the world. You can't fix them. They're only going to change themselves, right? And as long as she doesn't get hung up on the fact that she can't fix them all and get discouraged by that, then, you know, she'll come to a path that she wants to be on eventually. Here is our long-awaited guest. The performance is about to begin, and there is so much new talent here today. I wonder if any of them will entertain me. You look spectacular in your new dress. Enough with the stupid compliments. Yes, it's a pretty dress. So what? Is my appearance the only thing you find interesting about me? So today, she's had enough of it. And this is where we get to see that, yes, she is irrational. She is random. She is chaotic. She is potentially all over the place. I think this date is going to go a lot worse, guys. Let's just say that. Tell me, how did you end up here in the Abyss? You're not one of us. Our ways are foreign to you. Why did you come to our world? Yeah, I came because I wanted to. That's not... All of these answers are the kinds of things that I would chastise. What do you think is going on? This is the finale. The performance is about to end. As I've already told you, Valexia's temper is volatile, and now you can see the proof of my words. She has already grown tired of her new Galarian companion and will unleash her anger upon you at any moment. If you can surprise her, you might buy yourself some time. Otherwise, you should be prepared for a fight. We are now in the wild creature's lair, and our enemies have us cornered. I wanted to. Enough. You try so hard to talk and act like one of us, but it's just pathetic. You're not even convincing. Oh, look at you, so rebellious and free, so wild-spirited, furious, and defiant. You're certainly ridiculous, but that doesn't make you interesting. Yeah, there's the volatility. I was considering the evil option for a second. I wanted to double down on the kind of shit we've been giving her up till now, though, so that she gets pissed at us quicker. Guards, kill him. If you can't amuse me in any other way, at least you can entertain me with a fight. Kill Valexia. Ooh, we just failed a bunch of saves. What did we fail saves for? Who failed? Camellia. That's an arcane check. We failed a will saving throw, so we've got something on us. Is it shaken? It is in fact shaken. Everybody is shaken. What's the DC of this save? 32. And I have 15 modifiers. 8 modifiers, 11 modifiers, 12 modifiers. So we would have had to have rolled decently in order to save this. Yeah, if we had a paladin, this is where having a paladin in the group would be really good. If we had like a one level oracle for Nature's Whispers to get AC from charisma instead of dexterity, and then a paladin, yeah, would have been nice. But shaken is not the end of everything. Ramek, welcome. we've gone around town with Valexia here, and we've gone on a bunch of dates with her, and she loved us and loved us and loved us until her irrational, you know, nature essentially got bored of us, and now she wants to kill us. So we're here to kill her. And yeah, we did the Arushale quest as well. Arushale is second-guessing herself. We burned her dreams because she realized that her dreams are really just other people's dreams, and she's copying them. And she's trying to start over, but she's in a really rough place right now. And we also killed, we killed that guy she wanted us to go see.
Go for their hearts.
But he was kind of a
The
dick
world
to her.
in crimson.
Like, kind of really a dick to her.
This should do it.
I'm just gonna stealth here. Hopefully they don't run up to me and beat me. Okay, she cast slow. Did it actually hit me? I need to wait till... God, that's a lot of attacks. And it can't be an alchemist. Oh, gross. Okay, fair enough. Darren acts next. Okay. Where was her slow? Here, she casts slow. She overcomes the spell resistance of Lort. I failed my save. I am slow. I am slow. That's not that big of a deal to me. Staggered is fine. I'm going to take a penalty on my attack rolls. Slow dispels haste, but I mean, if I haste myself, that's kind of cool. But I only take one shot anyway, so it's not that big of a deal to me. Failed to overcome Camelia's resistance. Overcame Lan. Lan failed. That's kind of bad for him. But if the enemies come to us, we're fine. Overcame Ember. Ember failed. Overcame Darren. Darren failed. Failed to overcome Arushale. That's the most important one for slow, I think. Okay, so Arushale is not slowed. And I think she's probably the most important person to not be slowed. So that's good. I can barely move.
Out of my sight!
Arushale. I mean, you can take care... There's Bloody Freak. Remember we got the bodyguard for her? Well, now we have to face the bodyguard. There's also Cambion Defilers, a Bard, Defiler, Alchemist, and Marksman down here, too, I need to deal with. They can take care of that. Let's go fight something else. Let's kill this.
Prepare yourself.
Good job. That was a shout. Ember failed to save. No big deal. Oh boy. Those were some good chances to hit there, actually. He knocked me over, the asshole. They cone of cold to their own people. I like to see that. Lan. I'm hurting. Holy crap. Darren, I need you to heal me. Take this Defiler out.
Make every strike count.
Oh. Gross.
I'll cut you wide open.
I can't stand up. Like, I can't stand up. He's gonna hit me. Oh, they baleful polymorph me as well.
Ouch!
Oh, damn it.
Fighting
Ember went down.
everyone.
Okay, this is 100% a... Is this even a channel, or is this a mass cure wounds? Like, none of the enemies are actually damaged around me. Hold on. Cure serious wounds mass is going to be 3d8 plus 1 per caster level, so 3d8 plus 16. Whereas a channel right now is going to be... I have to check our channel abilities real quick. That's this. Like the cleric. Oh, for fuck's sake. Doesn't actually let you see the math very nicely. I think we're going to do the channel. Ember, I need you up. Arushale, you took out one enemy. Can you take out this Defiler now? It's really, really important that you do. You have 6 attacks on Bloody Freak, though. Bloody Freak doesn't have much AC, but he had good shots on you. I think you gotta go for Bloody Freak. I'm wondering if it's better just to go straight to Valexia here, but the hand is here to help me, so that's a thing.
Desna, guide my hand. Disappear.
More crits, please. A couple more crits and we would have killed him. Hey, we got prayer. Nice. They're shooting me some more. Just brilliant. Ember... Okay, this is a scythe. I think Ember can stand without getting an attack of opportunity from him. Yeah, she can. Good. But that's all she's doing because she's slowed. Oh, good job.
I'm wounded.
Ooh, man. I can't take much more of this. I was worried he was about to kill me.
I can push through this.
Okay, they did kill me. I am on death's door. I am very on death's door. Like, that killed me. That would have been a game over if this was anything other than normal difficulty. In other words, we would have been reloading there. This is actually kind of a tough fight, given the setup. It's a good thing I came in buffed. Hey, Lan.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, that's a hit. That's good. We're getting there. Camellia. I mean, I need you to just deal with this guy. He's right on top of me. And then we can go deal with them after. God, they can still kill me. If he does another Cone of Cold, I should come in here with cold resistance. That's what I should do. We should just come in here with cold resistance.
The spirits demand your blood.
Lame. Oh, God, no. Well, did they just disintegrate her? That was a baleful polymorph, but that was a disintegrate. Yeah, they disintegrated Ember. So Ember is technically dead as well, like super dead, thanks to disintegrate. Yeah. We might be doing this with a protection from cold on us, but let's just fight this out. I mean, I don't really have anybody to heal at this point, so we'll do what I can. Arushale. The marksman's not even that big of a threat. It's this Bard and Valexia that are the big deals. Damn. Hey, the hand is mass healing us. That's kind of cool. Lan is on the ground. Yeah, he is. Damn it, Lan. Get up. He's gonna have to get up and take an attack of opportunity. Okay, that Defiler is the big threat right now. I mean, everybody that's left, I could just cast Resist Cold on everybody that's left.
You won't survive me.
As long as I don't have to heal that turn.
You are today's sacrifice.
I just need to kill you real quick. Hold on. Oh, that's a disintegrate. Yeah, they just disintegrated Camellia too. This is a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Knocked Lan over again. I think we're done with this fight, right?
I will see to your demise.
I think we come into this fight a little bit better prepared.
Make your peace. Healing is what I was made for.
Let's see, where was our load? The quick save immediately outside. Yeah, let's just take that on again, guys. I think we'll go into this with protection and resistance from cold and also some haste, shall we? This is one thing, like, if you're playing Last Aslanti and it's your first playthrough, You might consider playing a parallel game just to know what you're walking into and what buffs you should probably have on yourself when you get into a place. This is a fight. This is a beatdown. I mean, I could come back to it again as well, but we should be sufficiently leveled for this if we play it a little bit more, not ridiculously.
The world's not ending just
The
yet.
gods have abandoned.
So let's get ourselves a resist cold communal
Wanna play together?
and a protection from cold as well. Seal clubbing, if you will. What else can I use for this situation? Haste, like straight up haste us is a good thing. And if I can get the drop on her, that'd be nice as well. They have mirror images, so True Seeing would actually be nice for us here. Yeah, we're going to use True Seeing Communal as well. We're going to spend the Diamond Dust, because she has mirror image. And what else might be useful to us? What might be useful to us is an enlarged person on land. And I don't have bonuses to my abjuration, so I'm not going to be able to do anything with that. So I think that's, for the most part, the best we're going to do for now. So what we'll do is haste us and move in. And let's go. We'll take the evil option this time, Jack. I like the evil option to it. It sounded good. I'm starting to suspect you're losing interest in our conversations. In that case, you should act fast before you lose what remains of my interest. Is this a different person than the first time? Or is this the same person she called out the first time? Let's whisper to the hand. And yeah, you invaded my world. Now you will reap what you've sown. So, you came here to seek revenge. How predictable. I had hoped for something more original. And she's just gonna vaporize everybody, and here's the fight, yeah? No, we get another... what the hell? This is different. How many mortals would it take to paint this manner? Depends how hard you throw them at the walls. That wailing was starting to annoy me. What do we have next? Oh, another fool who's decided to entertain me with his jokes. Well, as far as I'm aware, laughing at cripples and the misfortune of is popular on Galarian as well. If you ask me, this primitive form of entertainment. Still, you mortals seem to enjoy it, even though you try to pretend yourselves different from us creatures of vice and evil. What's the difference between demons and Galarians? A fight to the death will rid you of your boredom. Let's play, my sweetheart. So she's still dimension doors away. We still get hit by fear, because that's just like frightful presence or whatever. Oh, we get a sneak attack round on them, though, this time. It was not a sneak attack last time. It was not a surprise round, is what I'm getting at. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I can shoot her. What's her situation? Flat-footed 34, so I'm up against 34 on her. Am I close enough to study her? Where the fuck is my study? Am I close enough to study her? I am not. You know what I am able to do, though? I'm able to shoot... Or am I? I can't shoot any... they're not in combat? What the balls? I want to shoot the guy who... I want to shoot the Defiler. Lame. Okay, well... Let's kill the guys close to us, then. I don't get both actions, unfortunately.
Let's try this way.
But since this is a sneak attack round, you found an interesting fatigue bug just now. What's the bug? Yeah, let's come and destroy this. Who just acted? Like, this is a surprise round. Who just turned something on? This Bard isn't surprised? And I can see the Defiler now too. Okay. Well, Ruchelet, actually she's not close to this. I guess she'll come up here and get close to this guy then. And we took an attack of opportunity from the Conqueror, even though it's surprised. Lovely. Fantastic.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Well done, Lan. Let's see, if you want to get a spot on the other side of the map, you're going to have to leave camp. Okay. Sure. All right. I follow so far. Almost killed it. If you click skip day every few seconds, you never stop while you're going. Okay. I'm not quite sure I understand exactly, but I'm generally following along. I understand the concept of it. I'm envisioning what would happen. Despite the fact that she was surprised, she cast Mirror Image and slow this turn. I mean, I have haste on, so if we were slowed, we just had our haste dispelled, right? Yeah, we just had our haste dispelled. But we were not actually slowed. I can take out the Bloody Freak, but I think Aruchelet's probably got that. Now I'm dealing with this. I have True Sight on, though, so I'm not too afraid of that. So let's study her, since I have level 2 study now. And let's take a shot. Actually, no, I really want to kill that Defiler. The Defiler's not going to do anything with Cone of Cold when I have resistance to cold. It's Disintegrate that I care about.
This will hurt.
So yeah, let's go for her. Camellia, get on in there. Charge. I got True Seeing. 6 shots. This should kill this guy. 7 shots. You still have haste? Originally does still have haste. It's fine. We'll be okay. You don't have slow. You don't have haste anymore. Why is this a normal attack? Why is this not a vital? Why? Oh, because I just got Greater Vital Strike. I need to put it back on my bar. There we go. Go for the Greater Vital.
Survive me.
Oh! 225 non-crit. That's half of Alexia's life. Very good. Her touch AC was pretty low, right? 20. Yeah. Hellfire Ray, please. Valexia! This fight went dramatically different than it went the first time around. If you travel to a spot... So, Ramek, the Defiler, he casts Cone of Cold. I have protection from cold on. I'm less threatened by him. Valexia as a caster, though, casts Disintegrate. That's what was killing all my people in the first one. If you travel to a spot far away, you're going to have to stop and camp. If you click skip day every few seconds while you're moving, you never stop to camp. Well, you don't have to stop to camp. Like, if you're traveling somewhere far away, it'll tell you you're all fatigued, and you can just keep going. And then it'll tell you you're all exhausted, and you can just keep going. You don't have to stop when you're all exhausted either. Or does it not actually make you fatigued? Like, does it not actually make the fatigue kick in or the exhaustion kick in? Because that would be, like, a pretty critical bug. Way of preventing it entirely. You don't suffer the bad things. Okay. Yeah, that would be a pretty significant one. But you'd also be skipping days, right? Like, you're skipping days on the calendar to do that. Obviously, it's a bug, but if you were a person who was trying to do, like, the secret ending, the secret ending requires you to enter the place that Act 6 happens in, essentially, on a specific week. a specific week in the campaign. And normally, if you play the game through sort of casually, you usually end the game and you're ready to do that part usually about a month before that specific week happens. So if you're skipping days constantly, you're going to completely blow past that deadline, and you won't have access to the secret ending. Like, you won't be able to ascend to godhood. But I mean, we're not doing that in this playthrough, so that's not. I'm not going for the secret ending in this playthrough, so.
Out of my sight!
Okay, so this Defiler is still an asshole, even if he's not as big of an asshole as he could be. I could probably study him with a take 5. No, yes, I can. It's my move action to study, so we'll study him and then shoot him and vaporize him. 165 damage. Camellia.
The spirits demand your blood.
This fight went a little bit differently than the last time, eh? Just being prepared for it. Mr. Alchemist.
Disappear.
God. If she had Pounce, that would be absolutely nuts. I mean, you're gonna need to stand up. I think you're out of his range. He just has a scythe. He doesn't have a reach weapon. And he's definitely not out of your range because you're enlarged.
Make every strike count.
Oh my god. So now that he's got greater vital strike, he crits for 688. That's 8d8 plus 196 times 3. Oh my god.
Surrender or else.
Hits our mirror image. Hits another mirror image. Hey, 16 damage. Congratulations. It's not 198, but you know what? It's something.
This should do it.
Got them both with our explosion, and we're gonna stealth now. Camellia.
You are today's sacrifice.
She's so mini. If she wasn't reduced, she probably actually would have killed him there, but it's fine. Arushale. Swift study and kill him.
Desna, guide my hand.
98 critical sneak attack with a effing kukri. Mercy, in memory of the sweet moments of intimacy that we've shared together, do not kill me. Hey, a trickster. Play a prank on Velexia by using her own spell against her. What kind of furniture will you become, I wonder? Oh, baleful polymorph. What are you doing, Commander? You can't do that to a living creature. Kill her if you must, but don't do that to her. No one deserves that. 46,000 experience? What do you think you're doing? No! We turned her into a table made of mahogany. Really?
They'll never see me coming.
Unless I do it in public. Okay, I mean, that experience took us from like there to there, so we got a lot of experience to go. But that was a good amount of experience, nonetheless. I have study on. There we go. I don't have study on anymore. Why can't I loot that? Oh, it's that stupid bug. Or sensitiveness, not necessarily bug. A bunch of random stuff. Is this adamantine? It has the graphic of an adamantine, but it might just be +4. That looks interesting. That might be interesting. If it's, this is just going to be intelligence, right? If it's a kinetic diadem, I might build a kineticist. What do we get? Ring of Protection 2, armor, composite longbow, braces of armor 3. It's just vast intelligence 4. It's just a heavy crossbow 2. Belt of physical flow. Oh, didn't even recognize that. And a full plate 3. Yeah, not adamantine. But Annihilator, a scythe, Annihilator, enhancement +5, keen. Whenever the wielder of this +5 keen scythe confirms a critical hit, it deals 4d6 force damage to all enemies in a 15-foot cone area, including the target. Okay, so that's why when he was swinging, he was like knocking us all over the place. And it's keen, so it has a ×4 critical multiplier. Okay. I mean, that's pretty badass is what that is. Don't get me wrong.
I'll go ahead.
Meditate on your mistakes. It might make you feel better.
I'm not going to be able to loot this Marylith stuff. I got them all. Okay. The other Maryliths, I haven't been able to get all their stuff from them. But I did get these ones.
Know the way.
And I can't loot the giant sack of flesh, apparently. So, Nocticula, how do you appreciate me just wiping out one of the high society of this place, eh? What's the quest say? The only thing remaining is to win the favor of the most influential person in the city after Nocticula. The commander's exploits are the subject of every conversation. So that would just be Hepzimira. But apparently it's Velexia? What? Okay, sure. Why not? I suppose. Okay, now that's actually crossed off there. So is there a new most famous person in the city? Don't mind me, demons. I didn't just kill, you know, super important person. No, I didn't even kill. I turned her into a table. I turned her into a table. That's right. No killing here. Not one bit. So the arch isn't here, it's over this way. And I don't even need to go to the arch. I could have just gone to the... I could just go to the, this. 10,000 Delights. Can I collect those now? No. Still looks like I can't. Okay. Well, guys, I think what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head back to the camp at the Nexus, and I'm going to save there for the evening. I will not be streaming tomorrow, I don't believe. I think I'll be taking on some Critical Role Season 3, or Campaign 3, since it begins tomorrow. Friday, I will be back, and on Friday, I'll have specs prepared for Greybor and Volgif, so we can go do Greybor and Volgif's companion quests. I might also experiment with some other things for some of the other people as well, so that I can bring them along for different possibilities. As a table, is she still conscious? Don't know. I didn't see anything in there that I could interact with, and it doesn't show it in the quest here, so I guess there is a new next most influential person after Nocticula in the city that I need to win the favor of. That went well, though. She won't be pissed off, right? Nocticula will totally be okay with me doing that, right? I can't imagine a scenario where she'll be pissed off. In any case, yes, we're back here at the Nexus. I'm still stealthed. Oh, I hate this. I hate when I leave combat and I'm in stealth and then I just can't get out of stealth. Like, I actually have to shoot something to get out of stealth. Even casting a spell does not take me out of stealth. Like, I can summon a medium beer elemental right now, and I'll still be in stealth. Also, I think this should be brown.
I know the way.
Is it the same table as from Arushale's dream? Maybe, although that looked like a picnic table, and if she's a mahogany table, I don't know anybody who'd make a mahogany picnic table. That's pretty badass. Okay. In any case, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to call it quits for this evening. We will continue with our companion quest next time, and then hopefully, since it's Friday, we might get a long session in. If it's like a 5 or 6 hour session, we might even push on to dealing with Nocticula. I've been saying that for a couple days, but I don't know how long it's going to take us to get there. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. 100%. I love to have you here. It's wonderful. Love the chat, love everything, love to share these experiences with you. This is the entire reason that I got into YouTube and streaming video games in the first place, was to share the experience, the kind of thing that I used to get in youth, playing things like Turtles in Time with my friends on a Super Nintendo kind of thing. I hope to see you next time, and bye-bye.